Okay, let's see. Let's see how many of you guys are here. In the world of today, I'll probably have to go into this setting thing because OBS is always delayed with the settings. With the settings, man. Come on, man. 8. There's 8. I don't want to repeat myself. So maybe we'll listen to Ladies Man while people come in. And then I'm going to play this news segment. And there's a 6-minute video, there's a 7-minute video, there's a 2-minute video, and there's like a 30-second video, I think. There's about 20 minutes of James from today in Hollywood. So that's exciting. Phil, it's insane. It's insane in the membrane. Insane and I got no brain. Anyways, here, I will put the Ladies Man song on. And we'll be right back after these short messages. I can't even find it. Tony's never coming back, so we might as well listen to them.
This is legit my favorite fucking sex toy. Woo! She hot as fuck. My eyebrows are on flick, my teeth are white, baby. On flick, I got a DUI, baby. On flick, my teeth are white, baby. On flick, I got a DUI, baby. Eyebrows are on flick, you don't deserve this. On flick, you don't deserve this, baby. On flick, we all party here, you know. Take your Ubers, you know. We all party here. My eyebrows wrong. I just wanna say, you know, this message for Katie. I tried so hard for this girl. On to the next girl, cause you know what? You don't deserve this young buck, baby. They're like, Tony, I want you to dick me down. I want you to show me a good motherfucking time, Tony. You know what? You don't deserve this Italian young buck, baby. My eyebrows are on flick, my teeth are white, baby. On flick, I got a DUI, baby. On flick, my teeth are white, baby. On flick, I got a DUI, baby. Eyebrows are on flick, you don't deserve this. On flick, you don't deserve this, baby. On flick, we all party here, you know. Take your Ubers, you know. We all party here, you know. On to the next girl. Cause you know what? Cause you know what? It's the weekend, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's the weekend, let's get it. Ooh, just got out, baby, Salt Lake County, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Ooh, we are partying. Yo, what's going on, girls? They call me Chef Jones. I love to get girls drunk, to take advantage of them. Ooh, no, but deadass, I really do. On flick, my teeth are white, baby. On flick, I got a DUI, baby. On flick, my teeth are white, baby. On flick, I got a DUI, baby. Eyebrows are on flick. Let's do it. One thing, you know, leads to another. I end up sleeping. It's my neighbor's wife. We all party. Adios, baby. My eyebrows are on flick. Oh shit. Whose fucking couch am I on? Ladies man, baby, we out here. Ever since Lowe's fired me, my life has been fucking amazing. Woo! Fuck Lowe's. We out here, baby, fuck Lowe's. We out here, baby, fuck Lowe's. And you know what? This man, aka this boy, has just been paid. Woo! Let's go, come on, girl. Your one and only Tony Jones, ladies man. Recent palms, cash and checks, get DPs, cash and checks. Cash is key. Cash is key. Cash is key. Direct deposit, let's go, baby girl. Come on, girl. money, money. I'm broke, I ball out. I hate money, money, money. I'm broke, it's all gone. I'm broke. I almost lost my job again because of my temper. He called me a boy, I took it offensive. I blew him a big old kiss. Tell your wife I said hi. I got written up, come on. Got sent home early, I'm on a final now. Yes, sir. I got my rent paid, straight up. I got my room clean, let's get it. I got my sleezers, baby, little Caesars. Oh yeah, I got my big swigs, big swigs up. Oh yeah, I got my big swigs. My balls are smoking. Got good news, straight up. Going back to work, let's get it. That man is a worker, 100% worker. I love to work. I gotta get me some palms, grease, Parker. Grease and palms, cashing checks. Get DPs, cashing checks. You know I'm busting loads. Come on, work. Big fucking solo loads. Let's go, baby, come on, work. I love sex, I love pussy, I love to masturbate. Masturbate all day long, I'll blow loads all over this fucking house. Go, baby, come on, girl. I'm a performer. Let's go, baby, come on, girl. I am a worker. Let's just be straight. A hole's a hole. Gay for pay. Keep feathering it, partner. Tony Michael Jones, 96. Performer. If anybody has any questions or whatever, feel free to answer them.
All right, so that should be good enough. So people are gonna say, who is James Saroka? See, who's this crazy guy? So this is James Saroka. This is what he's most known for.
We stumbled upon the makings of a cult, I think.
A cult?
Rogers County deputies arrest a man accused of beating his pregnant wife, but they quickly learned that victim had been missing from Pennsylvania for 3 years.
Then, investigators say they found dozens of videos on the internet of James Saroka mentally and emotionally abusing his wife.
Investigators tell News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter this is a dark story that just keeps getting darker.
It is. We're gonna watch, and once we're done seeing what he did today, I want to go back to like that full stream, not all of it. It's like a 3-hour stream, but just like the chunk where he was threatening me and see what else he was saying, because that was the day that he came back to social media after getting out of jail.
Reagan?
Craig and Lori, in these videos posted to social media, Saroka repeatedly yells and cusses at the victim, calls her names, and berates her. Investigators say Saroka completely cut her off from the outside world. But because of Oklahoma law, Saroka is only in jail on a misdemeanor.
And you're going to do better, you're going to be better, you're going to get kicked out. I'm going to call the police and let them know I'm abusing you. Stop looking at me. I don't want your looks. I don't want you watching my screen. Hit a woman. So it's kind of like forgiveness is a necessity.
These are just a few of the many videos all over the internet that Rogers County deputies call absolutely disturbing.
Let me talk, you be quiet, and then pretend like I've abused you. Because you think you've won right now, and you're choosing to be a victim. So go be a victim.
When you see the mental and emotional abuse.
Oh, fun fact, this guy, this cop, he left a comment on some video on TikTok from like exposing feet pics or something. He was like, yep, I was the cop who arrested him that day. That guy's crazy. I'll see if I can find the comment actually. And then I checked, like, it's him. It's just a TikTok. Like, that's the guy. He's like making TikToks and shit. I was like, what? That's pretty crazy.
Use that he is.
I forgot about that until I saw his face, and I'm like, oh yeah, this guy.
He's exposed her to, and the whole way he's just been digging his hooks into her deeper and, brainwashing her.
Deputies say a witness saw Saroka beating on his pregnant wife as they were walking along Highway 20 in Claremore on Sunday. When deputies got there, Saroka refused to talk to them, and the victim kept asking Saroka for permission to talk. That's when deputies knew something was wrong and say she showed signs of battered women's syndrome.
So this is, here, I'm just going to put this off for 1 second so I can show you guys this. Ooh. No, can I just make it bigger? Hold me now. Hold me now. So this is on the TikTok. It says, okay, cop said, unfortunately, I know him. I arrested him. And VP's fan page said, oh my God, I just recognized your name. I saw you on the news. Thank you. Yeah, this is the guy we're watching right now. He said, yes, he did do 9 months. He was trying to take it to trial, but his attorney told him how bad of an idea that was, and he took the plea. Also, yes, that law does need to change. I agree. Yeah, because he should have been in jail way longer than that. He was beating his pregnant girlfriend on the side of a road. So that's just a fun little tidbit of information that was recently.
It's a textbook example of it. You know, she's afraid of talking to the outside world. Has no control over the finances. She has no control over what she can do or where she can go.
Deputies later learned the victim's family had been searching for her for the last 3 years. They say Saroka and the victim have been traveling around the country, living in hotels.
As a prosecutor, it's hard when you see what we consider to be violent crimes that are classified nonviolent, and domestic abuse on a pregnant woman is a perfect example of that.
Now, there has been a movement on social media to get Saroka completely removed from the internet. Now, the maximum punishment Saroka faces is up to 1 year in county jail and a fine. Now, I have reached out to the jail staff to ask Saroka for an interview, but he declined that request. Live in Rogers County, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma Zone, News on 6.
So that's who James Saroka is. So then if people are like, who is this man? I'll be like, you gotta go back to the beginning of the stream, and then you'll see in all of his glory. So this is what happened today. Shit, this is my, well, hold on. I guess it doesn't really matter, but this is my Twitter. I don't usually use Twitter. If I do, it's just to repost like Halloween stuff like this. Look at all this cool Halloween stuff. Oh, and this cool cat. This is copywritten music. But look at all these cool cats.
Just like witches at black masses.
I can't play all that, but it's pretty cool. Look at that cat. Oh, evil. Anyways, so Stewie, good old Stewie. I think Stewie actually was the one who posted that video to YouTube as well, so we can find it easier. He clipped everything together from today, from this guy's stream, Billy John, on the YouTubes at Billy John. Oh, this is where this is from. You want to go check him out. And he put him in order for us. So that was pretty cool of him. So that we can just go in order from here. And this is from today.
Hey! Jesus Christ, Juice WRLD is a freaking great musician. We need to all listen to Juice WRLD. Hands, mains, banes. You're hella funny, bro. You're so funny, dude. You should be a comedian, you know, a little stand-up. I gotta start doing stand-up now. It's the end of the year. Even if I'm bad at it, just a little bit. Okay, what's going on with Buffalo Wild Wings?
So there he is on the bench. You can see him.
Hello. What? Yeah, you can, because we're in public.
You just gotta be careful. But hey, I ain't a cop.
You're not a cop?
No. That's
You're not an undercover?
No. I'm saying it to you because I want people to be doing what they're doing.
Right.
And, you know, the laws have changed, but they either got to change back or there has to be more clarity in the law.
Right.
Because what happened to, let me say it if I may.
So James has been very lonely, I guess, because he's pulling people out the street. You shouldn't be doing that. Doing what? It's like in public. I can record in public. And he's like, yeah, but like the laws. So James isn't streaming because some kind of fucking law or something. I don't know if he means like the homeless law. You can't be homeless anymore, so he's scared to stream himself being homeless. I don't know what he means by this.
You know, all these tech companies got started up north.
Right.
And then they did everything they did, experimented on people, and then they ran off to Texas. And
Right.
They're doing it there. And they left us with the damage.
Right.
And the damage being, y'all who are doing what you do. And I used to do it. I used to go around
What you do?
and do live streaming and all that. And now, you know, they left us with that law.
Right.
But now they took their power and ran off to another state.
How does that make you feel?
I don't want to say more upset than you are, but let's just say I'm not doing it anymore. So it's, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you the real question is, what are you going to do about it, though?
I'm gonna speak to you the way I'm speaking to you right now. You know, I have
Right.
respect for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I think it's you know, venerable. It's honorable. that
Thank you.
Are deciding.
So,
to continue
why do you think, what made you fail out of the academy?
the academy?
The police academy?
I've never gone to the police academy.
No, because I thought I walked up and you said I was gonna be. You said you were a cop.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay,
Are you
okay.
live streaming or just video?
No, actually, this camera's off. I'm practicing right now.
Oh,
Yeah, so I actually had to have a fear for a long time of being on camera, and I couldn't get on stage for a long time. And I'm not gonna like lie to you, but every single time I would get on stage, I would just kind of like soil myself, like piss my pants, because I was so afraid because of the audience and everything. So I just thought to myself, if I put a camera on a selfie stick and I pretend like it's on for long enough, I'll have the courage and the ability to actually go live and be able to communicate with people, like right now. So, yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I'll put it to you this way: as long as you're not flipping out on people, why not do what you do?
Exactly.
Me personally, I have a lot of courage.
I love that he still says do what you do. And you know, it's every little thing that I do. Oh, that is a do what you do. Hold on, I gotta get the word salad thing while we listen to this. Is it peaking too much? Is the audio peak? I'm trying to like have it loud so you can hear James, but his voice, like this other guy's voice, kind of loud. So just let me know if it's like killing you or whatever.
Courage. It's just I have too much attention in my own life,
Right.
to be able to do it and not get in trouble. There's no other way to say it. You know?
Yeah.
So I'd end up having to work for the cops or somebody else. You know what
No,
I
I'm
mean?
just kidding. We're live right now.
I think I took that as you testing to see if I was a cop or not.
Yeah, that was actually my cop thing where I'm like, if he says that he doesn't believe this, he's a fucking cop.
People do that to me a lot.
What's your name?
James.
James, I'm Billy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What are you doing in Hollywood? Just chilling or?
Yeah, I stay out here. You know, there's just discrepancies that have caused me issues with getting access to my documentation. So,
Right.
you know, I can't get an ID, I can't get my social, I can't get my birth certificate.
Josh said that he had all of those things. He had all of his ID, and he was gonna have to go to Mexico. He wasn't married by his birthday. His birthday was yesterday. He doesn't look married. But I mean, when he comes back, he's with a woman. That's who's in the thumbnail.
So, I'm just
Right.
out here. And I'm eating, I'm sleeping, and waiting for the presidency to be over.
So he's waiting for the presidency over to come back to live stream.
Or for us to go to war, or whatever.
What do you
happens.
think about what's going on right now with the troops going up to Oregon?
I don't know anything about it. I don't even have a phone.
I'm gonna make a cartoon later about it.
Dude, the moment, now you might be safe from it. The moment I get a phone in my hands,
Right.
the moment I have a phone in my hands.
So if I give you a phone, if they're gonna tap it?
I don't even want it anymore. I'm just
Right.
gonna sit it out because I'm stressed as it is. So I put a phone in my hand and then it's, you know.
All you need to do is just fucking get 2 cans, get a tree house, get 2 cans, and tie string around it, and you're good.
Yeah, if I would, if it weren't for the fact that eventually I'd want to come back to civilization.
Right.
Then I'd be behind.
James would make one of those treehouse phones with the string and stuff, except it would just miss civilization too much, and it'd be like a gateway back into live streaming. That's my understanding of it. Here, this is everything that they'll do. Hold up. And you know, it's every little thing that I do.
It's my misunderstanding of culture before. That made me confused about why some people were so scared, right? They didn't always know what was going on. And now I understand that it's every little thing that I do that I already knew I was doing, that I never knew I was doing. And the exact people that tried to stop me from doing what I was doing when I didn't know what I was doing are the reason why I no longer do the things that they say that I'm doing. I just do them the same way. And you know,
I kind of missed it, James, you know?
Right.
if I'm gonna be out of the loop, it is what it is. But at least then I can jump back into it when things change the rest of the way.
Right. You want me to make him famous?
Me?
I feel you. Hey, ladies.
And just so you know, that music that wasn't like added in. James was listening to that music and he was clapping his fingers saying that. Like he's something else.
Ladies, will you take this nice young man home, please? He needs a place to go. Okay.
No, we're good.
No, thanks. Okay. Hey, bro, it's gonna work eventually. They're ready. They really actually wanted you to come, but they just didn't know what to say. But hey, I'm gonna see you
That's crazy because that's what James actually thinks too.
later, James. You too, bud. I like James. I think he could be like my security guard.
Oh God, no.
I know we just met, but it's like I may need a security guard, and I have so many phones at my house. I could just get one, and then
I mean, he could give him a phone. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, I guess.
Him could just hang out and see if it gets tapped. That's like my favorite kind of interaction, when the person's like really, really cool and down to earth and only like a little bit crazy. Love.
No, James is like really, really crazy. The terroristic snoring. He was like, I'm going to evict Josh because his snoring is terroristic and he's targeting me.
Love that.
And then James is the one who ended up homeless, back on the streets of Hollywood. Jeez Louise. Josh did all that shit for nothing.
Adopt him, King.
Where's Josh? I should tell Josh to come here.
Who do I look like to you? Daddy Warbucks? No, but I should definitely help him out a little bit, you know? I may have an extra phone for him. There's people who actually will just give away a free phone, like down in West Hollywood. They won't even ask you for anything, they'll just give you a phone. Without an ID, they don't care. They're really nice down there. Like, seriously, he just doesn't know yet. I'm gonna teach him, I'm gonna show him the ropes. There's really rich areas to where they donate such high quality stuff to the homeless. Obviously, I don't partake in that because I don't need it, but they take care of the homeless over here. When you see them all fucked up, that's because they want to be like that. That's of their own doing. You get every opportunity.
All right, we gotta switch the videos. So he goes off for a bit, and he comes back to him.
Hey, bro, do you know about feet piece?
It's a video about peepees. And this is the lady from the thumbnail. I don't know who this lady is.
Huh? Feet piece?
Do you know about Prism?
Prism, yeah.
No, P-R-I-S-O-M.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Do you want to know more about it?
Yes.
All right. Then keep talking.
All right, bro. So I heard you used to run a whole little group, and it was pretty powerful for a long time. They say you were the man in charge. Like, if someone needed something done, they would come to you.
You work for the military.
I can't say who I work for.
The fact is that you don't, so you should stop talking.
I can't. Someone sent me down here.
It's crazy that James is like trying to threaten him with prison.
That person is about to get in a lot of trouble, and if you don't want to get in trouble with them, you should go walk.
Charlie told me that the spaghetti is on top, the meatballs are fine, and they're nice and round.
So I don't know. Do you guys think this is James's new wife? Is she wifey material?
I don't have any idea what that means.
So that means the MK Ultra process isn't working all the way for your brain, but that should bring you back at a super soldier status in the next 5 minutes.
So what you're telling me is that you're a terrorist.
I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this one yet. I saved it to like my reaction with you guys. He's calling him a terrorist. Wow. Yeah, this is good old James. I'm a domestic terrorist, apparently, even though I don't live in fucking America.
Is you because I'm brown?
That would just make me a normal terrorist.
You think
What does that have to do with your skin color?
Well, I mean, you just assume that a person walking up who knows a bunch of information, who might have a darker skin complexion, may be a terrorist? That sounds like...
Why are you racist?
I like all races.
Then act like it.
My mother and father are like 10 different races each. We celebrate Hanukkah and freaking Kwanzaa in the same year.
Then quit disrespecting your own audience.
By you thinking that I look like Osama bin Laden?
By making it about race.
I'm not making it about race. I make this about unity right now. That's why I was asking about your group feet piece. Hey, I like Sublime as much as the next guy. It's a great band, but I don't listen to it all day because they only made one album.
I heard Corny was fucking Saddam Hussein, Al-Qaeda, and Sabat Mubarak.
Well, I'm gonna go, but I can see that you're upset, bro.
Don't come back.
What or what?
I don't know. It's none of my business.
Bro, I'm not gonna go
Don't come back. James will get you like he got the backpack people.
anywhere.
With the fucking satellite, man.
The cops are like right there. I don't have to go anywhere. What are you're gonna do something in front of the cops? Like, I'm not going anywhere now.
That's none of my business.
Now I'm just gonna sit here. I could have been really good. This would have been a good time, bro.
I'm gonna head on out and everything, but I heard that Courtney loves a suspect.
You heard that Courtney loves a suspect in what? Kurt Cobain's murder? Thanks for the hot tip, yo. What are you talking about?
Possibly being hear that shit?
Really?
Oh yeah, she's going. You know how far in hell she's going? And she killed the Prince of Darkness. You know how far away the world,
Wait, she killed Ozzy Osbourne?
Right.
like
Right, that's crazy.
Poor Courtney Love. People are like, you killed Kurt Cobain, and now crazy people on the street are like, you killed Ozzy Osbourne too. How does that even make sense?
Right.
Seriously, it's going
I feel you.
investigation.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's a really good point, Fendi. Usually he's barefoot or in sandals.
Right.
It's gonna be so haunted on Halloween. She's gonna be shitting and pissing her pants.
Right.
I gotta be going though, 'cause I'm gonna try to get some candy. Right, man? Okay, dude. I guess, I spoke to you before. Remember Brad? Oh, yeah, he's got a trailer. The cops made him have
What are they saying? Something important. Hold on. I gotta bump my ears up. Engage!
Right, man? Okay, dude. I guess, I spoke to you before. Remember Brad? Oh, yeah, he's got a trailer. The cops made him have
Danny Gomez.
Ah.
All right.
All right, you have a good day. Hey, bro, don't ever.
I don't know, something like, I heard something about a trailer and a bed or something, and the cops. Are they reminiscent about the days that James had his bed on the street of Gower with his sleeping mask?
Never tell me to leave anywhere ever again.
Well, right now you're harassing.
No, I'm not harassing anyone, but don't tell me to leave. Bro, I'm not even filming you, bro, so. But yeah, don't tell me to leave, bro. Like, you don't own this place. You just got here. I'm not harassing nobody, bro. Bro.
I've been sitting here for over an hour.
You're homeless, bro. You don't own the street. Chill out, dude. You're lucky that you're here. No one's talking to you, bro. Chill.
You're harassing me all
You're talking to me right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop talking to me. You said you don't even have a phone. You can't call anybody, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, no.
What do you call the cops? Oh, wait, you don't have a fucking phone, so shut the fuck up.
You're on live stream in California.
Great, bro. Say hello to everybody. Didn't you used to be part of a cult? You were like a cult leader or something?
So what you're doing is admitting to harassing.
No, I'm saying that you're
That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. If you go back, we stumbled upon the makings of a cult.
a cult leader. I'm saying hi. I'm just in public filming. That's not harassment, bro.
I asked you.
Maybe you should go get a house and like, don't be in public, bro. Get an apartment or something. Go get a tent. Don't be in public.
He had an apartment. Josh got him an apartment. And James, like, I gotta run away.
Public.
Police are in your live stream, right?
Yes, and they said that they hate you. They actually said right now, hold on, wait. They said, hey, we hate this dude. We hope that he actually rots on the street. That's what the cops just said.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
You're gonna fucking stay on the street all day talking to yourself. That's what's gonna happen, bro. Or talking to some other homeless people. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and get food,
James is getting wrecked, bro.
kill my apartment.
And then you're gonna go to prison.
No, I'm not, you fucking idiot. Are you fucking retarded?
You're going to prison.
It's so crazy because, yeah, he convinced Josh that he convinced Josh that they were going to be together, like, romantically. And then right before they were about to do the deed, he's like, oh no, you're my uncle. Even though he's not. But, like, just Brooke has an Uncle Randy. That's not her uncle.
No, I'm not. For what, retard?
For what you're doing right
For what you do right now? I'm filming in fucking public. It's fine, bro.
You're harassing.
No, I'm just talking to you in public. You're sitting at a bus stop. Are you wasting for... Well, go tell someone about it, bro.
I am right.
Go write a book about it.
I don't have
Put it in a magazine.
That's not my
Sit on it.
Go do it.
Rub it on your chest.
No thanks.
I don't give a fuck. All right, anyway, bro, listen, you've taught me a really good life lesson right now, so, you know, thank you for that, but you're fucking insane, and you need to go get some fucking professional help, okay?
The insane one, why are you harassing me?
I'm just trying to tell you to get some help, because I've never seen you before. I'm like, who is this dude? But anyway,
Someone else. I asked you to stop harassing me.
I don't even know you, bro. Why are you in front of my
Why are you
camera?
harassing me?
Anyway, you have a good day, bro, but I hope just don't ever threaten me like that again.
I'm not threatening.
You did, you said don't ever come back here again, so that's a threat.
Don't come to me.
Bro, you're outside in public. You like, so bro, you're in public, go get an apartment.
Laws have changed. What you're
No, they haven't, bro.
They
You're
have.
allowed to film in public. It's okay.
You're not allowed to film someone without their permission, especially if they
James out of everybody should know this. That's nonsense.
express to you that they do not want to be filmed. I've expressed to you 3 times I do not wish to be filmed.
Okay, I'll film over here then. All right, I'm good. I'll film over here. It's all good. I'm homeless, so I'm waiting for the bus now with you. Oh wait, there is no bus here. We could have had a good time, bro. You fucked that up. Yeah, you can. It's in public. They just said so. But I'm gonna leave you alone because you obviously have a lot to do, bro. So I'm gonna let you get back to it. Bro, I'll be thankful that I got away from a crazy ass person like you, bro. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. No, I don't want to listen to you. You're fucking crazy as fuck. Shut the fuck up.
Get better at life.
He would be as crazy as James is, but at least, like, I don't know. I just want the worst for James in life, right? So, like, it makes me laugh.
I think you need to get better live stream. You don't have a fucking phone, bro. Where's your phone to live stream at, bro?
I'm busy living my life.
Living your life.
Like, maybe this is the kick in the ass James needs to come back to live stream. We'll see him on Bigo in, like, the next 2 days. Fucking hate Bigo, but, I don't know. We need something to do.
Doing what? Sitting on a bench talking to 50-year-old woman with no teeth? Are you fucking serious, bro? No, that fucking chick who just left, retard, who was sitting right next to you talking to you. You don't remember her? No, I'm just telling you. Fucking, are you stupid?
Bro,
Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't ever tell me to leave anywhere again, you little bitch.
you insulted a U.S. veteran.
You insulted. My dad's a veteran, bro.
James actually was the one who initiated this conversation because he was telling Guy not to film in public, which is a really stupid move because now this guy is, I don't know, his chat told him, it's like, yo, James, that's James Saroka, bro. And someone came into my chat right away and was like, yo, James is seen on this guy's stream. And I was like, you mean this guy was like streaming about James or something? I was like, no, like on the street. Sasha, shout out to Sasha.
Bro, and he served longer than you, bro.
I'm not talking about me.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You're a bitch, dude. Yo, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. Yeah. Shut up, dude. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. My bad, guys. My bad.
Holy moly. Holy moly. But so there's more.
James, it's good to see you, man.
He comes back.
I'm getting the tissue soon, James. Don't worry. I'm gonna get you the tampon soon, James. Don't worry, bro. I thought we were gonna be good friends, bro.
Listen, I can protect you from the police.
Can you protect me? And the military?
But I can't protect you from your audience.
My audience, they're ruthless, James. Bro, I'm gonna hook you up today, okay? I'll see you soon. How come every single time I yell at someone, they want to be my best friend afterwards? James, it's good to see you, man. Do I want one? Yeah, I'll take one. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. What's your name? Melissa, I'm Billy. Nice to meet you. Let's go give this to James. Dude, it's like, I got your chicken wing, buddy. This is for you. You're welcome.
Look at James' face. What the fuck?
I'll tell you, there aren't a lot of real ones left. Keep fighting and do me a favor.
Yes.
Don't let them get you.
I won't let him get me, James.
Talking like a fucking army vet or something.
And if they get you, fight back. All right?
Yeah.
In whatever way you got it.
I thought you were one of them for a second.
I'll put it to you this way. I mesh in where I have to. But when people go too far, I go wherever else I have to. You know what I mean?
Makes sense, yeah. All right, I'm going to try it. When I see you, I'll bring you some food, all that. We'll hang out. You know, I wasn't trying to bother you, you know.
Well, if I remember correctly, I probably ain't going to see you again. But wherever you're off to, whatever you're doing, please be safe.
I will be. Thanks, James.
And lastly,
yeah,
put yourself before your audience.
I will.
Get streaming advice from James Saroka, who's retired from streaming now, supposedly. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. He was like demanding millions of dollars from Josh. Well, he said, you owe me $100 million, but I'll settle for $100,000. Like, that's what you owe me, Josh Cook. Fake uncle that I ran away from. It's interesting, the parallels.
Never, I know, right? I've never done that before. It's like, I'm going to Whole Foods for a second, guys. Please ride with me for a moment. Bury the hatchet, now we're supposed to kiss. Listen, I gave him a fucking chicken wing from a woman wearing a flannel with an afro. So I'm pretty sure like that is like kind of one of like the greatest forms of forgiveness that man got today from me. I said I was gonna get a tampon from him, I brought him back a chicken wing. That's like serious right there. Ugh, gross. Now I got chicken wing sauce in my hands.
And James Cooties. Ugh.
James is cool. You guys, he's a great guy. I mean, Jesus Christ.
James is not a good guy. But they're just not informed, I guess.
Maybe, I think a few people should probably go leave, watch some of James' old clips. Maybe turn.
Oh, that's actually an amazing segue, because that's what we're going to do. Is there another one? No, that's just his thing. All right, so I was showing part of a stream earlier. I want to find the backpack stream too. The backpack stream is fucking chef's kiss. It's just we watched it. I guess not recently. When did we watch the back? You guys remember when we watched the backpack fucking thing? I don't remember. Why is it like this? Hold on. I gotta like pull it over this way because of the way that I did this. Whoa, whoa. That's not what I was trying to do. Fucking transfer filter. So this is when he first got out of prison.
I'm so jealous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am super jealous. When that bus pulled up and they flashed their lights, I was like, please let this be the part where someone steps out of the bus and is like, hey, get in. Like, I've dreamt of that. I really have. That like somebody would just pull up and invite me in, and then it'd all be over, and I could just move on into a better part of my life. You know, I really have, and I still hope for that. What other cities do I like? Steve, by the way, you were mentioned in court, so like, I would highly recommend disappearing for a long time.
Oh yeah, because I went in his chat and I said cigarettes ? Because he was like dying, just dying.
Like you might want to find like a high class criminal that you could rat on, because witness protection would probably behoove you. Just as a heads up. I'm surprised you're alive. God's honest truth. What other cities do I like?
When he steals his bike back?
I really don't anymore.
When did James steal his bike back?
I have such a bad taste left in my mouth during COVID, like going everywhere and trying to get help and just having almost everybody try to extort me, you know, and like not give me a proper chance. I'm so sick to my stomach over it that I don't really care to be anywhere else. I barely want to be here, you know. I love it here, but that still's like not much comparatively on an emotional level. Cigarettes, yeah, I need cigarettes. So I just figured I'd be like, cigarettes. It's a false beg thing. It's a joke. Why would you be dead? Oh, God knows I ain't talking about it on live stream. Poor bastard doesn't even know.
I don't know. Why?
And quite honestly, it's none of your business.
It's none of my business why I would be dead, yes.
Joy Toy, welcome to the broadcast. Curious Cat, welcome to Pigo. Paul, welcome to the broadcast. Nikki, thanks for the hearts. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I mean, I got into some pretty serious stuff over the past year. Like, I stopped being such a wimp, and I actually socialized. I have a lot of friends now. Law enforcement and not law enforcement. So, it's no longer my problem. They just give you,
November 4th, okay.
I kind of want you to keep talking about it just so they take them away. That would actually be really nice. But one of my favorite things has become watching people who think they're untouchable get touched. Which sounds really bad, but it's true. Mr. Taco, DD, Dollar Tree, and Kayla, welcome to the broadcast. Like, is this really happening? Like, am I seriously gonna have to abandon America and like go through Mexico and travel the world like low budget? I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, if I really have to do that, I'm probably not gonna take a phone with me, or like I'm not probably not gonna do anything on social media, because like I'm just gonna be so disgusted with the fact that nobody did anything other than like the most people are willing to do nowadays, from what I see, is like call the police or like 411 to try and get somebody help. Like, what happened to like actually lifting a finger in this country? Like, people almost never do anything for each other anymore, and it's disgusting. Like, that's pretty much all I do. And
just help people. James is just a helpful guy.
Now I'm like seem to be alone in that endeavor. So I'm like, maybe I need to go to a country that hasn't become spoiled, on the fruits of labor, and coddled by the government.
Alicia, thank you for becoming a good little angel. I found the backpack video too. I can play it after. I'm telling him he had one rule to follow and he didn't follow the rules. See, James will ban me, but I have like an absurd amount of Vigo accounts. If you search Steve the Life on Vigo, it's crazy. Actually, some of them aren't even all mine. Because at one point in time, I was like, if you guys want to pretend to be me, it really pisses him off if you just were like, hey, I like bananas. He's like, fuck that Steve guy. So then they were being mischievous, and I said, don't do that anymore. That's crazy. But that's why I'm banned off text now. I made too many Vigo accounts with text now numbers.
Dude, shut up or I will show up at your house and I will kick the living shit out of you. God's honest truth. I'm not kidding. I am not the person I used to be. I am not a criminal, but I am a person that will show up at your house. And I don't care if it gets me served with papers. I will tell you, do not try and put a PFA out on me or make it legal. Do not put my name on paper, because if you do, I will burn your house down and beat you the fuck up. And I swear to God, my right hand to God, I do not have anything else to lose. Okay, you and a couple of people cost me everything. And I've been very patient. And now you decided to step back into my life after I put that boundary and I said, stop. And now when I tell you, I will show up at your house and I will beat you until your face looks like mine. Nowhere to lie. Swear to God, right hand to God. You can put it,
See, I don't give a fuck, because when he violated the protection order against him twice and went back to jail twice after beating his fucking ex pregnant on the side of the road, I'm pretty sure she said, hey, I don't want you near me. He didn't give a fuck, so I don't give a fuck. I'll haunt James for the rest of his life.
Law enforcement, if you're watching, record it and keep it for evidence in case he dies.
And this is why I'm like, fucking Brooke, I use kid gloves on Brooke. I'm not mean to Brooke or anything. I'm mean to James. Fuck James. I'll make 1,000 accounts to fuck with James.
He dies, maybe I killed him. Because
yeah, I played it at the beginning of the stream.
It's God's honest truth. I don't give a fuck. I got nothing else to lose. Shut up and keep walking.
So me and James are like enemies, you could say.
Do you now understand how serious of a man I am? I am not my father. I am so much worse. Don't fuck with me. I get sent to prison, you'll be murdered from prison. Don't try me. I spent 18 months locked up. I'm not doing it again. You try to cover it up, I'll talk about it from the inside.
I'm just like, I don't understand.
I still have that leverage. I don't plan to just spill it.
He's talking to me. He doesn't like me, Tim. He hates me.
It was an illegal arrest. Don't force me to talk.
Yeah, that's right. He called the FBI on me. That one time.
What's up, Michelle? Paige, welcome to the broadcast. You wanted to be special. You wanted to be important. You wanted me to focus on you. Well, now you got my focus. You got my attention. Careful what you do with it. Your best
I monetized it.
bet is to dis-a-fucking-peer. I already want you dead, and I've already been asked by 3 different people who offered to do it for free.
Secret.
If it's going to happen, I will do it myself. Disappear. I literally got out of prison like 3 days ago. Fuck off.
Secret.
You don't have to understand. You'll be busy trying to remember how to understand by the time I'm done with you. You'll be wondering why you can't remember your own parents' names.
Yeah, see, there's a lot more. This is, when I made the short, I guess the 2 shorts, it was back when YouTube shorts were only a minute, so I just crammed like the best parts in, but there's a lot. Like, James was very angry, like very fucking angry at me.
Jay, thanks for the hearts. William, you forgot to do the Thanos snap. Snap goes William. How's that? That's real, by the way. Don't fuck with me. I am also known as Steb. For anyone who doesn't know, that's my street name. Now you know.
No one calls him that.
And I'm really not to be fucked with. It's not a joke. I don't play at all. I don't hide from the police. I don't play these games. I'm not worried about getting incarcerated or any of that. I don't have anything to lose. What the fuck do I care? I don't. I honestly don't. So no more goody two-shoes, no more playing around. I have fought my entire life to get to this point. Every bit of work I've done is to get to this point, and I will die for this if I have to. That's how much it means to me.
He'll die for live streaming on Bigo. You guys might not know what Bigo is, probably, because who would know what Bigo is? It's a streaming platform that I don't know who goes on. Crazy people.
And for the people that took away the people that I love, you best disappear. To some of them did, fucking, freaking, you got millionaires and organized criminals running for the hills.
I just want to be clear to anyone new. I didn't take anyone's family away from them or anything, or I'm not meddling in things I shouldn't be, I guess. Like, I'm cool with the family, and James is evil, and he's not to be liked. He's evil, you guys, okay? Mr. Streamer Man had him on stream, and some people were like, oh, James is so cute, too bad he's crazy. No, he's evil. He's fucking evil, so I gotta remind you guys. Most of you guys don't.
You think this stupid Steve guy would take the fucking hint when you got organized criminals and millionaires like hiding from me? You should fucking hide.
No, unfortunately, he's not in jail right now. He had a warrant out for his arrest recently. Part of the reason why he ran away from Josh's place that he had with him. But there's a bit, like, there's little known about it. I don't know. It was in Virginia. The only person that we know he was with in Virginia was this, like, person he met in Vegas. But we don't know much about them. So I don't know what's up with that. But James is always getting in trouble. He'll end up back in jail. Mark my words.
The only reason you're not dead is because you're stupid, and I feel bad for you. That is why you're not dead.
I should be grateful, huh?
Now you know. That's not a threat. I'm not trying to sound big.
Josh is James's Uncle Randy.
I am telling you a factual piece of information, that you are alive because you are ignorant. You are insignificant and ignorant, and I feel bad for you. And you have not been hurt because I recognize that you don't understand the magnitude of damage you caused. You've been left alive to be given a chance to learn. That's why you're breathing. You're welcome for being the reason you are breathing. As you attempt to step into my life and disrespect me, I'm the reason you're still alive.
So remember, guys, this is me being bad, too. Like, don't be like this. Be good little angels. Don't provoke evil people like this. I know what I'm doing with James.
I've been in that position. That's why I did it for you. I don't need to know you. I just didn't want to see the same thing happen to you that happened to me. I wouldn't wish that I wouldn't wish prison on anyone. Death is better than prison, in my opinion. I've been there too, as have some of you. That was intense.
You guys want the cat?
It's not a joke. It's like not even funny. That was about as real as it gets. It doesn't matter if this person is triggering me. I don't think people understand that this isn't just like a TV show or a movie. It's actual like real life. I don't think he understands that this is real life. Like,
oh, I understand it's real life. That's why I used to take it so seriously. Well, I mean, I still take it seriously, I guess. It's just like I wasn't making money. I wasn't making that much money off James. So I was committed for very little pay. I'll say that.
It got real for me the moment I went to jail. It got real. When I went to prison, it went way past real. When I went to prison a second time, it was beyond real. Now it is, do not fuck with me. Because I'm done having people do stuff for me in that department. If it's something that's bothering me on this level, when I'm my shit sideways, we're gonna have a real life problem unless you leave me alone. I really don't have anything else to do but to show up at your
Do you like voodoo? They get brought voodoo back. I fucking love Mountain Dew voodoo.
house. I've said this to people before, and in case you didn't know, some of those people did end up learning their lesson. Law enforcement ended up showing up at their house and charging them. And that's the kind thing to do, is have law enforcement do it. But me personally, I don't roll that way when it comes to things that are so close to home. Hollywood's my home. You fuck with Hollywood, we have a problem. You fuck with my family, we have a problem. I don't care if I'm not talking to my family anymore. I don't care if my family hates me. You don't fuck with my family. Even if you're trying to be chummy and make me feel better about what they did, it doesn't matter. It's still my family, and it's
I'm just getting like flashbacks. Do you guys remember when James called me in Walmart? Well, I don't know. You guys weren't there, but do you remember when I told you about the time James called me in fucking Walmart? And he was like, everything was cool. The conversation was actually like, he wasn't mad at me. It was something about Walmart bingo and shit. But then I brought up, I was like, yeah, you just got to stay away from Pennsylvania. And then he was like, I'm going to have to hang up on you for your own protection or your own safety or some shit. I was like, James, no, you got to listen to me. You got to stay the fuck out of Pennsylvania. And then like it ended there. He never called me again. It was weird though. He just called me randomly one day.
not something you do.
Pass that one later.
What's that? I don't have one. Sorry, man. Viper Open Broadcast. Steve, I will personally take the, I don't even know what the fucking word for it is. I will take the long end of your guitar and I will put it up your anus. You will be like the guy on an episode of, well, what was that show? 13 Reasons Why. Just don't, when you kill yourself, I didn't do it, I swear. I'll just leave it at that. Viper, thanks for the share. It's been a long. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, like, my behavior, my verbiage should tell you that, like, I'm being mistreated on a level that, like, you might want to back off. No, he didn't get me arrested. He tried to fucking produce evidence, and it was all falsified.
Okay, all I did was, like I said, these streams don't get saved. So when James goes live and is crazy, I screen record them. And sometimes he's threatening his ex and his son, because he has a son with his ex that he's not supposed to see or talk about either, and their family, and says insane shit. So they used that in court against him. And my name was mentioned, I guess, because they were like, this is where we got the streams from. Like, this is the guy who screen recorded them. So that was it. I don't know what James is trying to spin this into.
And the cops found out about it, and whenever I sat in front of the judge was like surprised and didn't know really what to do with the information. I was lucky, because what ended up happening was I got a lesser sentence. I mean, I pretty much got the same sentence, but he could have given me far more. This is in Pennsylvania, by the way. My first incarceration was in Oklahoma, and then I had 2 incarcerations in Pennsylvania. And it is currently September something 2024, and I think, was it like September 12th or 13th or 14th or something? Yeah, so that's that. Miss Nikki, thanks for the hearts. Viper, thanks for the follow. Steve goes, that's the Nazi. No, it's not. It's not. Steb is Norwegian. The name is Norwegian. Oh, yeah. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know, I do not have any associations with white supremacy or Nazism. That is a rumor that was going around, because while I was in prison, I shaved my head. But that didn't have anything to do with, what do you call it? That didn't have anything to do with being white whatsoever. I got you back, Steb. Thank you, Skippy. Who's in jail? Not you. You're not gonna go to jail. I'm telling you, like you're not. If anything ever happens to you, I swear to God, the cops better get to you first, because I'm not gonna let you go to prison. You don't deserve the privilege of being fed and housed and having people wait on you hand and foot. You deserve a fucking beatdown, if anything. Your name being mentioned in court? Are you kidding me? Next to my name?
Oh my goodness, my name was next to James's fucking name, bro.
You're so fucking lucky. You realize that I have do you know, I don't know if anybody's told you anything, but you should not be anywhere near anything having to do with my life. You are not on par with that, buddy. You're not. I know that you want to get a couple of views on your Instagram, but you're so far.
What are you on my Instagram? I post guitar videos on my Instagram. I don't even know when the last time I posted a guitar video to Instagram was.
Out of your league that you're going to get yourself killed. Like, it's not a game. It's really not a game. And my life has moved into the big leagues, and I'm still like sitting at the bottom slumming it. So I'm trying to tell you that you're in for a rude awakening if anybody decides to take a walk. And when I tell you that there are people like me out there that are walking the streets and travel, like they walk around the country, there are people out there who are a part of whatever they're a part of that are traveling state to state, and they don't play. And if they see this video, like, do you have any idea how many people I have defending me, both law enforcement, regular community, and in the criminal community? Like, literally every criminal organization has my back. Like,
every criminal organization and the police have James's back, and they all want to kill me, apparently.
Literally every single one. Because I was like a guy I went to prison over a civil offense, a civil accusation. I went to prison over a civil accusation, which only happened because it was in a commonwealth. In any other state, it wouldn't even be legal. So, like, I got the sympathy, and then I got the...
Oh, I really miss the Olympic talk. James would tell us about the Olympics every day. He was like, if we don't get this shit cleaned up, then we won't have an Olympics in 5 years. We'd be like, what? What does the Olympics have to do with fucking anything?
Chance to, connect with and be kind to plenty of people. And thankfully, I don't have to worry about being considered associated with any organizations. But there's a lot of people in particular who would more than happily, put a knife right in your butt.
Put a knife in my butt? I don't remember that one. Put a knife in my butt.
Who are furious to begin with at you and now know your address, and now you're trying to come into my broadcast.
Well, this was September of 2024. We've made it over a year, and there's been no knives in my butt.
While I'm literally in my own stomping grounds and disrespect me. You're not challenging.
Has it really only been a year since this happened? That's crazy, actually. I feel like time is very fast, but very slow at the same time, too. This feels like it was way longer ago.
Somebody, you're legit.
I feel like we've been through like 7 wars since this happened.
Legitimately committing suicide. Just so you know, like, if anything, someone should be calling 411 on you or calling 911 on you to get
411. Isn't that the fucking directory? What?
Get you a welfare check. You're literally coming into the broadcast of a hardened criminal and insulting me. And you're like a peon from the middle of nowhere. You need to watch yourself because somebody will come after you. And I guarantee you, after what you said in this broadcast, you probably already do have people after you, officially. So good luck.
At least you wish me good luck.
And do not test my gangster on the topic of being a hardened criminal.
Yes, directory. I want to find Steve alive. That I don't know. A person like that doesn't exist in history. I know he exists. That name was mentioned in court. Yeah, I don't think that's I don't know. That might not be his real name. Ah.
Because the fact of the matter is, the only time I was ever a criminal was while I was in prison. Ironically. Out here, I'm not in the slightest. But don't get me wrong.
Oh, we have to ban Congress so Flag Girl can come back.
When it comes down to it, I don't have the patience I used to have. It's like the opposite, where what it used to be was you had all these people who, there's a lot of people that say as they get older that they're not into crime anymore and da-da-da-da-da. Well, for me, I've never been into crime. I'm getting older. I'm running out of patience for people who don't respect me, and I don't have anything to lose. So don't come at me, because I might go the other way. And I know there isn't anybody right now who wants that. So you're making yourself enemy number one by trying to push me in the other direction. There's a lot of money invested in me not being a criminal. So you should shut the fuck up while you have a chance to shut the fuck up before someone shuts you the fuck up.
What money is invested in James not being a criminal?
Jamaris, welcome to the broadcast. Samantha, thanks for the follow. ID, thanks for the hearts. ID and Chai, welcome to Vigo. J-Love, welcome to the broadcast. 3D, pardon me, welcome to the broadcast. Like, I literally have the support of the American public. Don't fuck with me. This is my country. I love this country. I love the state. I'm pissed about how things are going. But I'm either going to fight to stay or fight to leave. Don't make me choose based on negativity, because that's not my vibe. ID goes, I was in prison. It's no joke. It ain't a joke at all. Dude, I got stabbed in the fucking neck while I was in prison.
No, he didn't.
Literally. And I didn't say a fucking word about it. I didn't tell anyone.
You didn't tell anyone he got stabbed in the fucking neck. Where's the scar?
Anybody. Until like later. Then when friggin' the dude got pulled off the block and ended up dealing with some stuff from other people.
That's when James was like, oh yeah, by the way, like he stabbed me in the neck.
I didn't even tell anyone. Trey, welcome to the broadcast. Dang, prison 3 times. No. I went to jail once. I went to prison twice. Thank you. Jail and prison are different. Very, very different. Let's leave it at that. Anaya, welcome to Bigo. Sure, welcome to Bigo. Thanks for 2,000 hearts. Skippy, dang. Fender up his bender. Ouch. I'm not violent. I'm not a violent person, I swear. And I never talked like this or have done anything like that before prison, or I should say before jail. Jail taught me how to talk like a criminal. Prison taught me how to be one. But before jail and prison, I didn't do anything. Like, I was literally the most innocent person you would ever meet.
James like scammed a lot of people too.
And like I would.
And he is most likely, if not definitely, a PDF file.
Would be dead if I didn't buck up in prison and smart enough in jail. When I was in prison, I did college courses. That's awesome. That's awesome. Zara, welcome to be. See, I didn't have that same experience. I had a lot of, I don't want to say opposition, but like I had a lot of people, like they were very overprotective. So I wasn't really able to be a part of any programs or anything, which was like super irritating. Like I was eligible for probation and I couldn't get onto it and all this type of stuff. So it's all right. But it all worked out for the best. Like I ended up needing the rest. I needed to get the amount of sleep that I got and stuff like that. So it ended up working out for the best. They were right in doing things the way that they did, because I literally slept for like 4 months straight. I'm not exaggerating. I slept for 4 months, not nonstop, not like in a coma, but like I slept like, I would say 12 to 18 hours a day for about 4 months. Mark Rudd, welcome to the broadcast. Hakuna Matata, welcome to the broadcast. And I know there's a lot of people that were like really hoping that I wouldn't talk about things and that we were going to do this. But you know what I didn't count on? People being a bunch of fucking scumbags again. So now it's not my fucking problem.
But this is the thing. I mean, maybe this is good. James not being on social media. No phone, because if he comes back, he's got to deal with me, and that's just like life until I'm dead, or until he's dead. So he's on vacation. He's probably enjoying his time off. Today probably wasn't a good day for James.
Don't underestimate me by my tone of voice. Tazak, thanks for the heart. Skippy goes, did you do time there in California? No, thankfully I've never had to deal with being incarcerated in California, and God willing, I will never have to deal with being incarcerated in California. If you want me to leave California and go travel through Mexico and never come back to America,
see, he's been threatening this for so long.
Like I said I was going to do if I ever got arrested again, then go ahead and break the friggin' blood pact we got. You know, that's fine. That was a joke. Oh my gosh, that was a joke. Anyway, Sharon, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Thanks for sharing the broadcast. We got 343 people in here. We got the battery. You got like 29%. I'm doing all right. Jayton, was the food good? What do you want me to lie to you? You know, like, are we really gonna do I have anything in my teeth? No. Are we really gonna go there? Like, are we really gonna talk about jail food? Because like let's just not. Like, we can't go there.
Alright, well, I don't know. He probably messaged me again, but I don't want to spend all night on this. I don't want to spend forever on a James stream. So here is from when his backpack got stolen. It's pretty wacky. It's a pretty wacky time. You guys will like it. And then I wanted, what was the other one? There was like one other one I wanted to find. What was it? So he why is this not hold on. And Apple Music is fucking, get the fuck out of here, Apple Music. I hate you.
Donica.
So he ended this stream. He was like, good night, guys. I'm going to bed. And then he came back and he was like, they stole my backpack.
Monica, and they stole my ID, and that person ended up being torn to pieces. God help whoever took my backpack. I filed a police report, or I called 911. I wouldn't have called 911 if it weren't for the fact of what happened with the ID. So I called 911. They just referred me to the online reporting system. I was filing a police report online, and pretty much all that happened was that it timed out, so it didn't even work. So God help whoever stole my backpack. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I'm fine, but sucks for them. Thanks for the hearts. So let's hope they took the stuff out and got rid of the backpack by now. I'll tell you what, I am the only one on this Walk of Fame with that backpack. The only one in Hollywood with that backpack. So if anybody sees that backpack, they're a dead man. God help them, man. God help them. But I don't know what else to say. Some idiot actually picked it up. So thanks for the hearts.
Thanks for the beans. That's my super chat thing. Hey, thanks for the beans.
I'm not sweating it. I mean, these things happen. But some people don't learn.
What's up with the James and Chris interview? Wait, damn it.
Some people got a death wish. That's not my problem. I'll be okay. They won't. But
yeah, Josh said he had his ID, but he told Buddy today that he didn't have any of his ID. Yeah, his air mattress. His automatic inflatable air mattress on the street of Gower with this fucking
yeah, it is
sleeping mask on.
messed up.
And his, oh yeah, I forgot the weighted blanket. It's like a, I don't know. It's at least 20 pounds. It's a fucking heavy ass blanket. He's living it up all bougie on the streets. Matty R, who's a fucking another idiot, sent him like $2,000, and this is what James decided to do with the money.
It's unfortunate. I didn't think anybody'd be this stupid. Now, when next shift comes on, when the morning comes, and it's the next shift of officers is on, I'm gonna say something to him and see if they can't spread word throughout the area for the officers that travel around town, just to keep their eyes open for it. And I'll tell them, I'll be like, hey, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I see that backpack, I'm gonna put that person's going to the hospital. So I'm letting you know ahead of time that you might want to keep your eyes open for that backpack, just for the safety of the individual that took it from me. Maybe I'll take it a little more seriously, but I can't believe somebody took it, honestly.
What's up with it? What I mean is just like interview with Steve Kelso that Chris was in as well. He was just there. Where Steve Kelso tells us about the time that James lived with him, which was a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. It's really long. It's like 2 hours. You guys should watch it if you want more context on like what James is like off camera. But I don't know what you mean. Like, oh, that was crazy? It was crazy. It was pretty crazy.
I mean, how stupid could you be?
That's his sleeping mask.
To take from me. I mean, it had to be somebody that didn't know me. It had to be. I sure hope it was. But what are you gonna do, you know?
Yeah, there's a charge for 411. I used to have to deal with old people who would call in and be like, "Why is my phone bill like $100?" Now there's like 100 calls to 411. What are you doing? And they're like, 411 is free, and I'm like, well, it's clearly not free, so you should probably stop using it. And then they would be like, you gotta write it off. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, yeah, 411 isn't free. You shouldn't use it. Just look it up online.
It's pretty much everything I had of importance. My phone cords, all that type of stuff. Not all that I'm not nothing irreplaceable, but it's just annoying, you know. Like I took me a month to build up all that stuff. But I'll tell you what, the lesson I learned is from now on, I'm just keeping stuff on my person. I'm going to empty out this backpack. I'm just going to keep on me what I can carry on my person. I'm going to sleep on the sidewalk, and I'm just going to let them start murdering the street people. I'm not protecting anybody out here anymore. You're done. My protections are off this city, and that's that. They say, oh, we did fine without you before. No, before, if you don't remember, there were shootings on the street every day, and you guys were being raped in public, and the cops weren't doing anything. So now you can go back to suffering. It's honestly not my problem. You don't steal from me. You just don't. And for me, all it takes is one. They say, oh, well, that's not nice of you. Well, I'll tell you what. I was told not to be protecting the town anyway, just to leave it up to the cops. I say, okay, well, now from here on, and that's what I'm doing. I will leave it up to the people who won't do anything. And then you can next time tell me that it's not worth it. And I don't care if it was somebody trying to help me, if it was somebody doing this. I don't care. I don't care what your intention was. I said specifically, don't steal from me.
it's like, and when it reminds me of Michael Scott, when I think it was with Jan he was fighting with. He's like, you cheated on me when I specifically asked you not to.
I made it very clear that stealing from me was a bad idea. So I'm letting you know, like, when I say that I am very connected, whoever stole that backpack is not only already on camera, not only by satellite, but by local cameras. You're on camera. You already have, when I tell you, you already have a foreign militia putting your family on a watch list and compartmentalizing your life and making sure that you end up destitute and homeless, if not dead. It's already done. There's nothing
put on notice.
Nothing to it. So that was really dumb. You and everyone you know is going to end up at least homeless. And I'm letting you know that ahead of time so you're prepared. Anyone that you know and love that lives anywhere in the world is going to be in a very rough spot.
I still think he was more mad at me. He really wanted to kill me, but whoever stole the backpack, I guess just everyone he knows is going to be homeless. I mean, that's not death.
To the 6th degree of separation, meaning...
Well, that'd be everybody in the world then, right?
Your cousins, your second cousins, your third cousins. You're fucked. And all because you took a backpack. Just because you decided to take a backpack. So I hope it was worth taking. But there you go. And they're like, isn't that a little extreme? I'm like, no, I am a professional, or what do you call it? I'm a protected international asset. So, no, it's not overkill. I warned you. I told you. I gave the government ample chance to get me housing and put me somewhere that I and my property would be safe indoors. And you didn't do it. And so now whatever happens to the person that stole my backpack is not my problem. Whatever happens to their family and all the people that they ever knew is not my problem. Thanks for the hearts. And I'm not threatening anyone. I'm literally not. I am telling you systematically what is going to happen with or without human intervention. There are individuals that are going to
I found the Thanos snap clip. The first time James ever Thanos snapped me. Just since we're playing the classics.
You don't understand. You will find out when you don't have teeth. I'm serious. I don't look like I'm serious. I understand. I'm serious. Charge me with a crime. You will, if especially if I get.
You might be wondering why James looks like this. Why James does not have any eyebrows or eyelashes or hair. Why he looks like Powder from the movie Powder. It's because James was pretending that he burned in a fire, and he's a veteran named Steve, and he lost all his ID in the fire too. So he was being housed in this place for like people affected by the wildfires or something in Hollywood, something like that. Basically, his story was everything burned up in a fire, and he lost everything.
Get locked up, someone will show up. You need to disappear from my space. Steve, I'm serious. You've gained my personal attention. This is going to become real. You're not going to become special. You're going to have an epitaph. I don't play. Okay.
The first Thanos snap.
Enjoy death. It's going to be nice and slow. I'm going to get something to eat. That stressed me out. Ekanola, Stefan, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks for the hearts.
Wait, there's more.
I'm seriously going to kill that motherfucker. He has no idea. I will videotape me beating the living fuck out of him. I'm serious. That's what he wants. That's literally what he's asking for. He wants to get famous. He's essentially trying to provoke me, trying to get me to come and kick his ass to get sympathy points, thinking he's going to get famous and be special and important. And he's a piece of shit. That's why no matter how good he is at guitar, nobody gives a fuck.
I forgot about the guitar. I forgot he threw guitar into this. Ah, the good old days. This is also, I remember these days, like, I was stressed out. I was working a real job. I could only like take shots of James on like 15-minute breaks or whatever, but I was still like recording him out of the corner of my eye because, like I said, everything is fucking deleted. The good old days. Yeah, that's why, even though he's so good at guitar, no one's gonna give a fuck about him.
He is really good at guitar. He's not famous because he's a piece of shit. He's not going to get famous if somebody like me comes out of my way for him. He's going to die.
No one gives a fuck about my guitar, James, don't worry.
I'll kill him myself. I'm serious. And I will not be indicted for murder.
So, good times. Good times.
But the process, but I didn't call on them.
Oh, thanks, Sammy.
That's not my fault. It's not my problem. It's not.
No, right, Chris? Damn.
My responsibility, and it's not my doing. I'm kind enough to give you the heads up. Just remember, you were warned. You were given plenty of warnings and plenty of ample information. You were told ahead of time. And now that's on you.
So just to be clear, in case you're just coming and everything, he's not talking to me here. He's just talking about, he's talking to the person who stole his backpack.
Somebody stole my backpack.
So it's just me on the streets of, is he, I think he's on Gower still. Just on the streets of Gower. Inflatable mattress, sleeping mask, weighted blanket. I still have the other backpack, but the backpack with my ring. You're gonna have to kiss my ring, which is in my backpack.
Unfortunately. So I'm going to have one more night of warmth. And then I am going to pretty much just get rid of all my stuff and go back to not carrying anything around. And
oh yeah, I forgot that was the solution too. So, if someone steals one of his things, he just has to give up all of his things. So no one can steal from him ever again.
Sleeping right on the side of the street. Yeah, it's a shame.
I forgot that. So many memories are coming back. For some reason, he thought that he had to sleep 6 feet? I think it was closer than that. He said he had to sleep some kind of distance from the street. Like he had to be as close to the street as possible so he would get hit by a car, and he was complaining about it. He's like, that's such a stupid rule. Like, why do I have to sleep so close to the street? And I don't know who told him this, but it's not the law. He was convinced it was a law.
but it is what it is.
It was 2 feet. Yeah, 2 feet from the street. He can't sleep any further than 2 feet from the street.
Just remember, Los Angeles, you chose. Remember that you chose, okay? Don't put it in my hands. It's not my
Him and Brooke would be crazy.
fucking problem. At least now I can piss on the street and not
One of them would definitely die. They're both very abusive.
give a fuck. I missed that. And this time, instead of pissing on the tree, I'm pissing on the pole.
Oh yeah, James just peeing. I think James also like took a crap one time on the street. He just went away for like a weird amount of time, and then he was like, "Yeah, there's someone's dog shit down there."
I can go back to not giving a shit. I get a ticket. Any officer that gives me a ticket is going to end up losing their ID and all their documentation. And if they did get that documentation in any form illegally, they will be losing their citizenship. And that's just how it is. And so will anyone that they know and love. Also not a threat, just a piece of information.
It's crazy that this is Hollywood.
I don't care if you take it as a threat. It's not a threat. Have some ninja skills. No.
I don't think he's even trying to cover himself. It's just dick out the wind fucking pissing.
Not using my ninja skills. I'm letting my buddies do their work.
Like that pole is not gonna cover.
You know, I'm retired
anything.
for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand is I never worked for the government. I worked with the government, which is way different. I'm an independent. So I don't give a fuck. If you've ever heard of like black hat workers or mercenaries or, you know, people that work private security, that's the type of guy that I am. Except I'm so good at it that I will say it to your face. I'm not secretive about it. I don't have to be. I'm very, very good at what I do. You know, I have positive, good relations with international powers, foreign powers, and local powers. And I'm not worried about what people think. If I want to call Duterte up right now, if I want to call the leader of the Philippine nation right now, I got his number memorized. I could give him a phone call right now.
About the backpack?
And take care of some things. But I don't. Because I'm not a prick. But that's just one person I have on mental.
At least his eyelashes grew back. They're pretty long.
Mental speed
Look at them. They're flying out there.
dial. And by mental speed dial, I mean whose number
Actually, that might be Bigo. I forgot Bigo has some like crazy filters.
I have memorized. And why do I mention the Philippines? Because I'm pretty sure I know who the fuck sent somebody to steal my shit. And I'm pissed. But it's not that big a deal. It's just the principle of the issue. How come I chose to abandon the system? How come you just chose to get yourself fucked? Answer me that.
Buffalo, his only friend in chat. Yeah, you're one talking. You fucked Buffalo. Get out of here.
Play it now. You want to play? Let's play. Go ahead. Open your mouth. Say something else stupid. I'll give you a shot here to say something else stupid. Give you a chance since you're suicidal. Go ahead. Come on with your passive aggressivism. Say something smart. No, please. You die in Christ. All right. Well, enjoy dying in Christ. You're dead. Goodbye. Fucking weirdo. Alright. Now that freaking suicide soldier terrorist psychopath is out of my broadcast. Welcome.
It's crazy because, like, I don't know, because I had the shit swiped off of the screen, so it doesn't say how many people, but it would be like 100 people and only one person talking. So Bigo's numbers are super inflated. Like, I don't think there's actually 100 people in there.
Welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming. Thanks for the follow. What people don't know is I'm not with the order. I'm not.
Oh my god, fucking order again.
I don't give a fuck about your criminal organization. You can go shove it. See, what happened is when COVID hit, the criminal organization, the order, tried to take over our country, and they failed. And they don't know they failed yet. But we are about to fuck up their shit. And I mean big time. So if you're an American and you think it's popular to be with the order,
Yeah.
just wait. Just wait. This country that we live in it's a personally built. Hey boss, if you see a gray backpack, thank you.
I love it. He's like flagging people down. One guy actually like sits there and doxed him for a bit.
What do you call it? If you are a criminal or you are with the order, be ready because our country is about to get an overhaul. The way our country is built, we are a spring trap for foreign anything. Anything that we think we can learn from or gain from, we bring into our orbit and we absorb. And the order is no different.
I wonder if we can find the stream. Remember when James and Josh were in his car? Josh had been kicked out of his parents' house because Josh's parents were like, James is a criminal. We don't want you to have anything to do with him, but he still wanted stuff to do with James. So I can't remember how much money they had to their name. Was it 30 cents? Was it like $4? Josh was giving his fucking password to, he thought people who were going to give him a loan or some shit. If they hack his account, there's like $4 in there. I can't remember if it was $4 or 30 cents. I don't know why those two numbers are in my head.
So, God help you if you are someone who is on the bandwagon of the order, which is most people. You are like seriously fucked. I'm letting you know. I'm not like inviting the notion. I'm not telling you like. People don't even realize you haven't taken over the country. America, the way it is designed, the system of this country is designed to absorb anything that interacts with its populace, with its system. That's the way we're designed as a country. It's like an amoeba. It's like a symbiote. Anything that you put on it, we're going to adapt to and absorb. And like I said, the order is the same thing. The order is a criminal organization. America is a country. And we as a country are absorbing the order, if that makes any sense. We are embodying their beliefs, and then we're going to destroy the organization.
I don't know, I guess this is what James learned about in jail, the order.
And I'm literally saying it outright because there's nothing that can be done about it. Hey, boss, do me a favor. So, you been at Target? You ever been to Target? You see that gray backpack they sell in Target up in the back, up at the Galaxy one up the road? If you do me a favor, if you see a gray backpack, you bring it back to me. I got you for anything you need. I'm also trying to protect the individual who took it. I had been in Santa Monica for a little while. Someone stole my ID. Only time anyone has ever been dumb enough to steal something from me. The cartel tore them into 5 different pieces and left them on a string. Whoever has my backpack is seriously fucked. So do me a favor, I'm not tied in with the cartel. I'm pretty much tied in with everybody. So you see that backpack, you do me a favor. If you see it, say something or grab it. Thank you. And not at the risk to yourself, but if you find that backpack and you bring it to me, if there's anything you need, you got it.
See, why couldn't have James said this to fucking Billy Bob, streamer guy that we saw today? That interaction would have been fucking something.
All right. And you say that to anybody around here. It ain't a joke. And God help them if I see it. I'm really hoping I don't see them because I don't feel like going to prison. So But I can't believe it. Somebody fucking stole my backpack while I was sleeping. Somebody had the audacity to take my fucking backpack. For the amount that I've done for this community, both regular and for the people out here, or anybody, that they're going to turn around now that I'm moving on with my fucking life, that they're going to remind me where I come from. Well, I'm going to remind them, you know, where they came from before they were born, if I find them. So, like I said, I appreciate you keeping your eyes open. You need anything?
Do you need anything, guy?
I mean, I don't have anything like that. All I got a bottle of water. That's all I got. You need a bottle of water? All right. They're going to tell you, they're going to say you stole it. I'm just letting you know before I give it to you. I don't know if you give a fuck, but I won't say you stole it, but, you know. Stay out of trouble, please. And by trouble, I mean just don't go to jail. Jail fucking sucks. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't go to jail. Have a good night, boss.
Yeah, I didn't get the Brooke appeal at first, but then James went away for a while, and I guess I got bored, and then Brooke got more interesting because there wasn't a comparison. But yeah, James is insane. James is way more crazy than I think any of them. Heather Gillespie is pretty crazy, but she can at least like drive Uber, and she can speak somewhat coherently, and she's on drugs, so you got to give her points for that. Like, she's battling drugs in her system. James is completely sober and insane. James is scared of drugs. If he's like around drugs, he's scared they're gonna jump in his body or something. So yeah, no, I think James is probably the craziest.
Is it an app or is it the...
Yeah, I'm live streaming. You're not on camera right now. If you lean any closer, you might be. So
I was just wondering. I saw one of my other friends had something like that. I was just
yeah, no, I'm just live streaming, talking to my people. I woke up and I saw my backpack's gone, so I just started talking to them about it. I'm so fucking pissed off, man. It's not even funny. I cannot believe it. You know? Oh man, it's just I can't think of anybody in town that would be dumb enough to take from me unless they didn't know it was me. You know, most people either respect me or fear me. And whoever took that backpack is an idiot. There's some people in town that like, you know, having their shit rocked, and so they think I'm a fool. But other than that,
some, like, he can scam some people, I guess. It's Josh. He keeps scamming Josh. I don't even know if you would call it a scam. Josh is pretty much a willing participant at this point. But like, he's not scamming anyone on Bigo, I don't think. There's not really a lot of real people on Bigo, and his ego is too fragile to come onto a real platform like YouTube or something where a majority of the audience is gonna tell him that he's evil. He can't handle that, which is good, because like, if he could look past that, then he might be able to actually scam some people.
I can't think of who it might have been. But I'll tell you what,
back in the day for sure. And he did scam a lot of people back in the day.
Let's hope that I don't run out of my money for the month to have to be going to the churches. Because if I go to these church lines and I see somebody with that backpack, it's fucking World War III, bro. Like, real talk. I'm calling everybody I know, and I'm putting them in the middle of 15 people. God's right hand to God. They're going to be sitting in the middle of 15 people until they're looking up at 15 angels, you know? And by angels, I mean literal physical angels that they can't help but seeing because their shit's been rocked so hard they can't see straight.
Why 15 angels? What's the significance to that number?
So, and they say, oh, that's death threats. I says, yes, it's premeditation. Yes, I'm informing you that I am going to destroy the humanity and existence of whoever took this backpack.
It's so overkill. It's such an overkill for a fucking backpack, bro.
We best protect that individual. They're not going to. You can't protect them from me. I'd do it from prison if I had to. But this person needs to return my backpack to me ASAP, or at least confess.
Oh, there's only ever been one stolen backpack. This is the stolen backpack.
To it, like if they already took the stuff or whatever and ditched it, at least say something, and I'll think about letting them die a little bit more slowly. But like, not in the immediate sense, you know, like I might. Oh, well, I should say I'll kill them. I'll let them die more quickly. I can't let them live. I'm sorry. But people, you don't take my stuff. You know, you just don't. I don't have a lot. I've worked very hard for what I got. So
It would, I mean, it would make sense if his grandmother gave it to him. If I told you who really gave it to him, it was a crazy man who sells, you know, that Scientology audit device where you hold those things and then they ask you questions and then they say they know stuff about you or whatever. So there's a man who took that machine and he sells it as a way that cures cancer. Now, this crazy man gave James $2,000 and part of that money he used to buy this backpack. And that is a true story and it's very weird and crazy.
I don't think you did. I don't see a gray backpack on you. Even if you did, how would I know? What difference would it make? It ain't here with me. The point is if I see it or if somebody's smart enough to confess to it, but it's going to catch up with them anyway. It's going to catch up with them either way. And my people are going to catch up with them either way. So, I mean, when I tell you, I'm going to sound like a nut. I have a satellite trained on me.
You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Captain Salty super chatted $4.99. Shout out to Alyssa's mum.
Shout out to Alyssa's mom. Thank you, Captain Salty. Thank you for the 5.
All times. I'm not exaggerating. Literally at all times. I'm a protected governmental asset. So at all times, I have somebody keeping an eye on me. So there is already a group of individuals taking care of the situation. But I am nervous for some schmuck, some idiot that just decided they're going to take my bag that doesn't know that doesn't, isn't privy to that, wasn't privy to that information when they grabbed my bag. Now, a normal sleaze bag, a normal scumbag wouldn't say anything at all. You know, it would just, whatever happens to him, happens to him. But I'm not a spook. You know, a spook.
Yeah, free pony ride knows.
Spook is like a spy. Like I'm not just some layman scumbag. Like I do care, and that's why I said something. Because it was probably just some common thief. You know, somebody that just wanted my stuff. If it was someone that was organized and knew it was me, when I tell you, if it was someone who was organized and connected, everyone they have ever known and loved is legitimately in danger. Unequivocally, without exaggeration.
Without exaggerating.
Now, some people say that I'm crazy so that it gives them an edge and an advantage so that they can get it done faster. And some people honestly tell you that that's how it is. I'm the person that it's been done to, and I'm choosing the path of honesty because that's what's been requested of me. He said, well, as long as you stay honest with us, then you can continue living in our society. We don't got to kick you out of the country. So, okay. Well, then there you go. There's the honest truth. Whoever stole my backpack, their mother, their brother, their sister, their daughter, their newborn, anybody involved with the person that took my backpack will be lucky to be dead. So their best bet is to fess up to it, to come to me to apologize, or give them a chance to kiss the ring. And right now, my ring is in their backpack.
See, they better kiss my ring, but the ring is in my backpack. So, damn, how's that gonna work?
So they're gonna kiss my bare finger and hope to God I let them live. And if they don't, well, maybe I could work something out where the most they have to lose is a finger. No, I just did. I told the world. They'll get around to them eventually. Might be too late by the time it does, but that's not my problem.
No, he's from Pennsylvania. He does have a weird accent, though, yeah.
I'm just disappointed that I'm going to have to go back to not carrying stuff around, you know? Because, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to carry shit around if it's too much of a risk, you know? And these cops, they don't care. And I don't know if I just have to assume that they think I'm making it up. Because here's the thing. I put in because no matter the connections I have and all that, I'm not a criminal. I'm not. I'm the typical guy that met a woman, and so I got soft, right? And then from getting soft, I decided to retire from that lifestyle, and now I am out here. What's up? I don't mind at all. So I decided to retire to civilian life.
I think that's when this guy asked if it was okay for him to film him, because at another point in the conversation, where James is like, "See, you don't get all freaked out when I tell you about the satellites. You take out your cell phone and you want to hear more about it."
And you know, I have had that conversation with law enforcement. I've had that conversation with typical people, and nobody seems to either. It's either they don't believe me, and that's why nothing's being done about my living situation, or they just either can't grasp it or don't understand. And I'm disappointed, because when I tell you that, you know, my backpack being stolen is a matter of national security, I'm not
so fucking wacky
exaggerating. I'm being literal. My government phone was in that backpack, and somebody stole that backpack. And normally it would be on me, but being that I'm retired and I'm a civilian, it's not on me. It's not my responsibility. It's the responsibility of the government. Whatever happens to it is now on the federal government. It's on local law enforcement. It's their problem and their responsibility. And should there be any leaks of information, either top secret or otherwise, that's not my responsibility, and I can't be held responsible for that. I mean, literally, I can't be held responsible for it. But I'm like, it's at a point where I'm sick over it, because it's bad. It's really bad. So,
oh, man,
I guess there's a hole in this fucking thing, because it's losing air real quick. So what I'm guessing is they probably came up, took the backpack, and poked a hole in my bed.
Poked a hole in his bed. It was a fucking planned operation, guys.
Fucking idiot. I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to be putting a hole in them. They will. And it doesn't excite me. It doesn't make me happy. I fucking hate violence. I hate this shit. Ever since I had a baby, I put everything to the side. I don't...
James, you never met your kid. You wackadoodle. What do you mean you put everything to the side? You spent most of your time in jail.
I don't fuck with any of that anymore. I used to I used to take a machine gun and blow holes through people, cut them in half for fun.
No, we didn't.
Then I met my woman. Now, I won't even punch someone. No violence. I haven't been violent in years.
Last person he punched was his ex-woman. Like, Jesus Christ, this wackadoodle. I don't know what he's talking about. I would be surprised if James ever even fired a gun.
I haven't owned a firearm in years. I came to this state for protection so that I could live a safe and non-violent life. And thus far, I've been quite satisfied. I haven't had the need to involve myself in any violence whatsoever. I've been here almost 2 years, and I haven't had a single violent altercation since moving here. And it's been nice. I've never lived this way before. My whole life, I've been fighting for myself in some way or some form, whether it be mental or physical. And for the first time, I don't have to fight. And it's been nice. Even out here, you know, some people be like, "Oh God, it's so bad." No offense, but you're a fucking bitch. Like, if you can't handle the street, man, the street, bro, there's like the American street is a blessing.
I mean, James is pretty soft. So I guess if you were to be homeless anywhere, it looks like fucking Walk of Fame isn't too bad. But the last time James streamed, seems like there was a lot of crazy people out.
Like, go to a country.
This was a year ago. So this year, maybe not.
Where you're lucky to wake up with a head. You know, people talk about head on your shoulders. In some places, that's like there are places still in this world that exist where that phrase came from. And that phrase came from a literal, you know, meaning of the definition. Now, if you're going to do what you do, just do me a favor. I don't mind what you do. As long as you don't go into like a state of paranoia, we're good. That's my only thing. Don't start wigging out on me. That's all it's about. I don't give a I mean, that's my truth. My truth is I don't care what you do. And whenever I say I don't care, it might seem insensitive. I mean it. I don't. I'm not a sociopath, but I'm a very individualistic person. You know, like what you do is what you do, what I do is what I do. And as long as what you do doesn't interfere on my experience of reality, I don't give a fuck what you do. And more power to you. You know?
More power to you to do what you do.
But, you know, I'm upset. And people are like, oh, you got to get rid of your phone. You got to do this. You got to do that. The government's collecting evidence and they're doing. Bro, I'm in the middle of I was up until yesterday morning. I was in the middle of, you know, a bomb threat and active shooter.
I forgot about this. James said he saved the day from a bomb and like from a shooter somehow, and that someone was drugs murdered somebody in a porta potty. The fucking homeless adventures of Gower Street.
Like there were people setting me up as an active shooter, and there were people setting me up as a bomber. And like I knew about it the whole time for like a month and a half. You know, they're like leaving evidence here and there and doing that shit. And you know how they go. They're like, oh, well, this guy's paranoid. He's schizophrenic. He's this and that. I'm so used to that. It's not even funny. But a little bit of my past had caught up with me. And so they were trying to set me up for a minute. I'm just sitting there swinging my feet on the bench in the cafe, charging my phone. You know, like it's just a fucking Wednesday, bro. And now it's nice that it's over because that was getting annoying. But what's irritating.
Yeah, it's real annoying when people try to frame you for a fucking bombing.
Is that now some motherfucker stole my backpack? You know, they're trying to cover it up. I'm like, listen, you guys.
That bombing framing, that was a walk in the park. But my backpack, bro.
These are the snitches. Y'all are the ones that can't keep your fucking mouth shut. I'm the isolator. I'm the guy that keeps the story quiet. So you're welcome. I mean, I'm over here talking about it because they fucking stole my backpack. So now the cat's out of the bag. You know, I had a compartmentalized situation. I was able to keep things under the cuff, safe and secure. But now,
imagine if James actually was like a secret agent. He'd be the worst one. Everything was fine until some lunatic stole his backpack and he leaked all our secrets.
No holds barred. There's nothing I could do. You know, it's the butterfly effect. It's a very real thing. And now I can't control that story. I can't control that situation. And I was only controlling it for the idiots trying to set me up who didn't know who I was. And they found out a little too late. And I had to wait for word.
Yeah, no, he's crazy sober. Like, he needs to be on drugs. Like, he needs to take his medication and he refuses to. Kind of like Tony. Tony refused to take his medication.
Get back to their bosses. Well, then the storyline finally, you know, ensues and it's over. You know what's going to happen now? One of these businesses is going to get blown up, probably above Hollywood and Highland, and we're going to end up with a sharpshooter up in one of those buildings. I'm not shitting you. Because of these fucking idiots. Just because some asshat stole my backpack.
It's just the butterfly effect, man. It's crazy.
And that's what I get for saving people in a civilian environment. That's what I get for...
What the fuck is Truther? Truther's live right now.
Keeping people alive.
What is he doing?
I should never have... From here on in, I don't give a fuck. A person lives or a person dies, it's not my problem. I'm not Batman, I'm not a hero. And I'm sick of shit that isn't my problem.
He used to call himself Homeless Batman and Digital Deadpool.
Becoming my problem. Here, give me a second. I gotta catch up on my comments on my fucking live stream. But that's something else I did. I've been doing for a couple of years. I've been doing social media because I found I've been able to access international terrorist networks through live streaming. So I've been able to like shut down terrorist networks using a fucking live stream apparatus, using social media, if you could believe it. So like we had Russian cyber terrorists over the past few years trying to hack our shit, and also the Chinese, right?
Yeah, I forgot about this. So James prevented a Cold War.
Well, we were able to thwart not only a national attack on our digital infrastructure, our like cell towers and whatnot, but also a what do you call it? A not transcontinental. I already did that. The like our Amtrak. There are people trying to hack our Amtrak system and cause like a national shutdown and get a whole.
Is Truther doing anything like worth checking in on? I don't know if you guys know Truther.
A bunch of trains knocked off the tracks, and me and a whole bunch of homeless Mexicans got the plan shut down. No shit. It might be top secret. I don't know. I just did it. We just kind of did it on our own. We didn't really involve ourselves with the government because the government was being a bunch of asshats. So I don't give a fuck if it's top secret. It's not my problem anymore. I'm not active. I'm not activated. It's not my issue. But we saved the goddamn country. We saved a whole bunch of people. And, that was good. But I'm not doing it again. Last time when I did that shit, nobody stole my backpack. I didn't carry a backpack. Now, somebody stole my fucking backpack. So I'm done.
I get James's fake stories mixed up. I don't know if that's the one where he teamed up with the homeless Mexicans or if Elon Musk tasked him to dress up as a French guy and defuse something or plug his phone into something to stop a missile or some shit.
And I also said to them, I said, look, all the protections that I had, my connections with Norway, my connections with the Irish here in the area, the Italians, nope. Not my problem. I'm sorry, but my hands are off. Whatever.
Oh, Josh already took a flight down. Oh, maybe not a flight. He drove down. They spent a day together in Hollywood.
Whatever the locals want to do, however you want to take care of each other, go ahead. But as far as this now, I, based on my personal protocol, can no longer consider myself a local. I now have to consider myself a transient, a traveler, or the effects of my backpack being taken will systematically come out and be taken out on the local community, right? Instead of dispersed across the country. So I have a lot of social influence. And so if my backpack gets stolen, you know how this works. And they could just call me nuts and they could call you high and there's no problems, right? So my shit being stolen is going to get hundreds and thousands of people's shit stolen. Not just one other person in town. And so if I were to localize that and
just
say that I'm a California resident, which I am, but like if it were to be a documented, okay, well now it is a documented fact, so I guess you're fucked either way. But at least if I, say, well, I'm just traveling and it makes a little bit of an impact. But now there's going to be a whole bunch of people having their backpacks stolen, whether I said anything or not. That's what people don't understand is we have a digitalized system for the order, right?
That he's not a part of, by the way.
It's not, people don't get it. There's not just hearsay anymore. It's not just whether or not you open your mouth. It's been for over 50 years, a digitalized system.
Am I aware someone hacked Matty R's business account and owned him and took everything? Please tell me you're not messing with me. Did that really happen? There is a God. There is a fucking God. If that actually happened, please tell me you're not messing with me.
We're going to have a credit score, a social credit score system in this country within the next decade. And so that means that your behavior...
I didn't think I was going to have a drink today. I'm cracking. That's amazing. That's amazing news. That's the best news I've heard all year.
...is going to affect your ability to access resources.
Yeah, fake cancer machine guy.
...in society.
Who also gave James $2,000. That's how we got all this shit.
I don't care if it's top secret. You can suck my dick. I gave a shit until you left me live on the side of the road, called it a compliment, and then you're going to start stealing from me? I don't give a goddamn rat's ass.
Did Matty R say this, or like who? Did Sprinks? I mean, like they're in cahoots together, him and Sprinks. Did Sprinks leave him because he's broke now? That would probably make me believe it. Did Sprinks left him because he's broke now?
I ain't a whistleblower because this shit isn't even considered confidential yet. They don't even have this shit on paper yet. I'm telling you stuff that you can't even prove whether or not I'm telling the truth about. You can't even prove whether or not what I'm saying is true. So I don't give a fuck. When they put it on paper and they tell me shut your mouth or we'll shoot you, they'll say, okay, not a problem. But until then, I don't care. I'm too pissed off right now to care. Maybe you need to put a tracking device inside the next backpack. Well, my government phone's in that backpack, so whoever they are is at minimum getting poisoned and put to death. I just didn't want to have to say it. The tracker's in the phone. The phone was in the backpack, so there's been a satellite camera traced.
Man, he tweeted about it on his Twitter. I'm just like, I'm wondering if it's a grift. Like, oh, what was me, guys? Yeah, my account was hacked, so people feel bad and they like Cash App them or whatever, and they're just like wanting money for a vacation or some shit.
What do you call it? Trained on them since they picked up that backpack, since they considered picking up the backpack, whether that was tonight or another night. What's up? I can't hear you, boss. Okay, you ever hear of Elon Musk? You know who that is? He's a really, really rich guy. Well, I'm friends with a guy that's kind of like Elon Musk, except he's real secretive, right? He's not like in the public. And so I always have a satellite trained on me.
Is it Josh Cook?
And so they have an experimental satellite system, and it's like, think about like a security camera system, but global, and it's in the sky, right? And so I have a camera trained on me since 2017. Or I'm sorry.
What? It would be a twist? What a twist! Imagine if Sprinks was the one who hacked all his shit and she took off like a Scooby-Doo in the night. All my respect would be, well, maybe not all of it. A lot of my respect would come back for Sprinks if that's what happened.
Sorry, since 2015, that you could see a dime. They could see the year of a dime on the ground. You mind if I hit that? It's time to fall back a little bit. I want you guys to, go ahead. I want you guys to understand that, and this is speaking to you and speaking to the people of the streets of Hollywood, stealing my shit, you officially just brought me back to the street. Which means we're about to be activated and weaponized.
I mean, you were fucking already sleeping on the street, bro.
As individuals. I'm actually not joking at all. It's basic protocol. So we have the Olympics coming.
The Olympics. The fucking Olympics, man.
Right? And we also have a post-COVID world. TikTok being sold as a company might not seem like a big deal, but TikTok is a very mentally aggressive platform. It is very brainwashing. I hate to use the word brainwashing because a lot of people don't take that too seriously. And with the banning or the selling of the platform of TikTok, it's going to shift the social apparandi, like the way people think is going to change, and either become more Americanized or fall into chaos. So either the company is going to be sold to an American company, and so they're going to shift the algorithm to match the social order in our country because it's currently shifted to China, or the company is going to get shut down. And if the company gets shut down, think about it. The mind mapping of billions of people on this planet are engineered and geared to match the rhythm of that social platform. Their behavior is engineered to match the rhythm of that social platform. If they shut down that platform, a whole bunch of people that were psycho-emotionally relying on that platform are going to wake up and have to re-engage with society again.
Does TikTok really have that much of a hold on people? It's fucking TikTok, bro.
All at once. What kind of an impact is that going to have on society as a whole?
It'll be fine.
Quite a big one, right? So from top to bottom, we go from me being at the top of Ovation, hanging out with a guy or two, where where the bomber setup started, all because I hung out with a guy that was a little violent in the other one because he's protected by the church, and then we're over here trying to cover this shit up. It makes no difference. And I've been trying to tell the guys in the area that from the start. Makes you feel powerless, but you're mentally strong. You can handle that information. Don't tell me you can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid of people seeing what you're doing. Be afraid of the repercussions of not doing something about it. You know? So for me, I know I'm fucked, bro. I don't know how I'm alive. I don't have any explanation for it. But I'm alive. So I take it one day at a time, you know? And I try to tell people that. But as far as I tell you with the satellite, I mean, I ain't making that shit up. I mean, for people that are coming from the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s, it sounds like a foreign concept. But for people born after 2000, they already know. You know, it's like common knowledge for them. So my struggle has been having that conversation with people that don't come from that generation, who I try to tell them, and they think that I'm someone with a psychological illness, you know? But
because you've been diagnosed with one?
I'm not. So I mean, well, I got like ADHD and I got fucking anxiety and shit. I got PTSD, you know? But other than that, I don't got much going on. I'm not making up the satellite shit. I wish I was sometimes, for people that can't handle it. But guy like yourself, you don't seem to got no issues with it. You know, like I tell you about the satellite shit, you get excited, you pull out your phone. You know, like that's, bro, like for real though. Like I respect you for that. You know, like that's how it's supposed to be. If there was something that person could do to make up for it, I'd let them. But there isn't. Like I'm working with people that do a one and done, and that's it. You know, they're the type of people that if you steal from them, before you walk out the door, you have one hand. That's the type of people they are. They're very incidental. They're very exacting, and they do not operate on forgiveness. I do. They don't. And I was dealing with them before I was dealing with anybody else. So there's nothing I could do about it. You don't mind me holding on to this for the moment. I'm not going to take it from you. But
I forgot James has this guy's vape. I'm going to go smoke a bowl real quick. You guys be good little angels. I'll put the be good little angels sign up.
I'm just saying until I actually get a chance to smoke it. No, I don't. I quit smoking and everything. But I'm so stressed out right now that I'm going to have to. So, and yes, I'm mostly doing it for you and everybody out here. But fuck me, right? You know? Like, holy shit. But I'm scared for that person. That's what people don't understand. They think I'm like, it's about me right now. If I need a fucking backpack, I could get a backpack. It's not about the backpack. It's about the person that took the backpack. Like, what if it was a kid? What if it was what if it was like some 14-year-old kid that was told to go steal it? They're dead. That's a 14-year-old. Dead. Because they picked up a backpack. And there isn't anything I could do about it. There isn't. It's not a matter of calling it off or something. It's not an organizational thing. It's systematic. They're people that operate on an automated system. They're testing an automated system. You ever see the Marvel movie The Avengers? No? Well, they got one of the movies where they have this system that chooses who lives and who dies. And it's pretty much like that. And I've been fucking stuck with this shit ever since, I'm sick to my stomach here over it. I can't even eat that, but I can't even eat that right now. But that's the type of thing I'm dealing with right now, and I can't even fucking do anything about it. I'm letting you in because one of the things that I have found is that at least here in the area since I got here, I have been overly impressed at people's ability to like get shit done. Bro, the power of humanity is insurmountable, right? Like all this tech that I've worked with and all the stuff that I've done. I've seen things that you could only imagine, both good and bad. I've seen cities built in a day, not exaggerating. I've seen cities built in one day, like a city the size of Los Angeles built in one day. And I've also seen villages torn apart in less than an hour and everybody be dead in under 15 minutes. And that's technology. Humanity, I've seen things multiple times beyond what I've seen technology capable of. But anyway, I am a master bullshitter, but I'm not bullshitting. And so, like I said, if you do see that backpack around or you find out who has it, just try to look out for them for me, because that's what my ex would want. That's what my son would want. And if there's any way that we could protect them, then that's what we're gonna do. But as of right now, and forgive me for the times when I turn against the community and I get all pissy. If you only knew the amount of temptation I face on a daily basis for what I get offered and the shit that people offer me to betray my people in my country, tempting, very tempting. And as people say, oh, that's on your personal integrity. Have someone offer you $1 billion just to not get an ID. Let someone offer you, what's up? To give up my U.S. citizenship again. That's right. I won't. Our country, we are the best country in the world. And people don't know. Most people really don't know what makes our country so great to begin with. But, give me 1 second. Can I catch one of the comments? Well, I'll tell you what, I got 13% left. They stole all my chargers, so I don't have any chargers right now. There's nothing I could do. So when my phone dies, it dies, and I'll charge it when I can charge it. I'm sorry, but just for the sake of the topic, I'm not going to thank you for, fuck it. Thanks for feeding my dinosaur. I got a little dinosaur in my thing. This may have a terrible day. I'm not. There's two things I'm worried about: the health of the person that stole it and everyone they've ever known, and my health, because I don't want to get blamed for it. I really fucking hope I don't get blamed for it. I'm literally sitting here like with my tail between my legs, afraid of being incarcerated for life if this person gets fucking murdered. I should say when this person gets fucking murdered. I'm trying to do the right thing by saying something ahead of time. I hope. We'll see what happens. I don't care either way at this point. My main concern is just their well-being. Okay, my main concern is my well-being. And then secondly, as you can imagine, the person that took the backpack. Yeah, no, I have a tracker in the bag. It's in the phone, so I ain't worried about it. It's not about the property. It's about the principle of the issue. You think I liked having to fucking sit in the cafe 8 hours a day charging my shit? I don't give a fuck about any of this. I'm doing all this just to keep myself occupied and out of the way. I'm just keeping myself out of trouble while I wait, for the powers that be to fucking work out the whole fame and fortune thing. That's literally all I'm doing. Make missing backpack signs. That'd be freaking hilarious. The Hollywood Partnership would tear them down. Anytime you put up signs in town, the Hollywood Partnership always tears them off the posts. Yeah. And then there's the fucking cops. Oh God, do I hate the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. I really don't mind them around here. Like, they're more like thugs than they are cops around here. So they're like regular. They're pretty much just like regular people most of the time. I don't really mind them. And you can dig in there like psychoactively. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like with like your mental power shit. You could look in anything to do with me or whatever, anything you want to know or whatever. You're welcome to it. You're safe and you're fine. I tell people sometimes, I'll be like, don't be worrying about my shit. But I'm just fucking with them. I really don't care. Some people don't even believe in what does exist. But like when you understand basic science, we are made of water. We operate and communicate through frequency. Our brain waves are essentially, a biomechanically engineered computer. And so being able to access what goes on in one another's mind is not that much of, a foreign concept. So like the agency, like the CIA, like when they release stuff, they're like, hey, here's this big new news about being able to know what someone else is thinking while they're in another room. We've been doing that since the beginning of time. We just didn't put it on paper. For lay people who don't have that ability, that sucks. But like me, I know everything you're thinking right now. I hope you don't feel uncomfortable, but I know everything you're thinking. It don't bother me. It ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business. But
you know what I was remembering when I was smoking? Remember that time that James, you guys might not remember this because it's on Twitter Spaces. James called into my Twitter Space one time and was trying to act all tough after he was just crying, walking from South Carolina to Florida, and he was getting like chased by alligators and shit and having heat stroke in a place with no reception. I'm gonna see if we can find that because that was a good time.
But like growing up, you know what each other's thinking, but it wasn't some big deal. You didn't talk about it. You didn't care. But nowadays, it's like the biggest deal in the world because, people are being robbed of their humanity. Like people are being raised stupid, for lack of a better term. But nothing I can do about that. Nothing I'm willing to do about that. None of my business. That's something else I learned living in this country after I moved into the civilian sector. They're like, listen, if there's one thing you need to do, is stay in your own lane and don't do shit for people. Well, don't worry, I've learned my lesson. Speaking of, would you like a cookie and some chips?
At least he's an accommodating hobo in his little like hobo place. He still has his mattress and shit and everything. He's got his cookies and chips. You would like a cookie and some chips?
This is from some people who planned on setting me up and making it look like I had an STD. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a cookie. And you don't worry about their timeline. You seem like a pretty tough guy. I'm pretty sure you can handle it. I'm probably gonna end up fucking her anyway, but here, I don't want to toss these so they don't fall out onto the sidewalk because they're guilty as fuck. All right. Yeah, like I said, you don't have to worry about their shit. And I will ask you, would you, when you're going that way, will you toss this in the trash for me? Will you take the trash with you? Thank you. I'm a pretty humble guy. I would do that for you. Seriously, I would do that for anybody. So me asking you to do it, I don't feel like a piece of shit. I don't care what people think of me. I've been a glutton for like pain and punishment and disrespect. I operate on principle, but when I go dark, bro, you could call me an it, you can call me a piece of shit, and I'll answer to it. Because I'm not a bitch, Oh, thank you. All right. Guys, just remember, you asked for this, okay? Don't forget, you asked for me to go dark. Because if you didn't, you would have taken my shit. Somebody stealing my stuff tells me you're asking for my help. That's the only way I take it. If you didn't need my help, you wouldn't beg for my attention that badly. But now you got my attention. Fernando, welcome to the broadcast. And you can also thank the person that stole my phone, and my backpack, for me not
May 16.
re-upping on my phone service. I'm going to phase out this phone because we're going to have to localize the issue now, which means since this phone came from Pennsylvania, my home state, I am going to have to phase out the phone. So that means no more live streaming. I'm going to for now, and I'm going to find a way to charge my phone for now. But I don't have a charger at all, do I? Oh well. I'll probably try to hang on to the suitcase at least for now, but you guys can thank whoever the fuck stole my shit for the fact that I'm not going to live stream with you for a while. I'm not going to justify that bullshit and by buying a charger. I'm not buying a plug. It's not happening. I just hate when people act like fucking monkeys, bro. And when I say monkeys, that's not a scumbag reference. Because when I say scumbag reference, I mean to make a reference like that and reference someone's nationality or ethnicity is scumbag shit. When I say monkeys, I mean a less intelligent version of a human being. I don't care who you are. Doing that shit to me is stupid. It was a dumb move. Whoever took my backpack is not smart. And so I'm trying to have some mercy. I'm trying to have some compassion. And I am trying to fucking meet the next hot chick on the Walk of Fame and just fuck the living shit out of them because I'm a local and I fucking hate this shit. Can I buy this off of you?
How much money do you think James has? I remember, I think it was his broadcast because he lost his charging banks. He's like, I will give you $20 to let me use your charger.
How much you want for it? Can I give you $20? Is that enough or no? Because it's down to 87%. Can I give you $20 for this? I appreciate the gift. And everything that I'm saying, don't take it personally. You know, remember, you decided to sit with me. You're talking to a guy that's been called nothing. I've been called it. I have been treated like the N-word. That's not a racial slur, man. That's for anybody. And I've been treated like that. I've been treated like dirt of the earth. And I came to Hollywood, and they thought they were going to make me bend to their will. They thought they were going to turn me into their little project. But they didn't know how much worse I had been treated elsewhere. The worst I have ever been treated here was like a goddamn holiday. Compton? Bro. Fucking Compton is a paradise. People don't even know. Oh. And they say, oh, don't mention Compton. I'll mention fucking Compton because I got through Compton without anyone knowing I was ever there. So don't fucking tell me. I took care of those people, and they don't even know it. They're never going to know it. I don't want them to know it. Because they know it, then they start helping me out, and I start getting feelings. And then once I got feelings, then we got problems. I can't be doing I can't be too far in my feels, or you're going to see me walking this Walk of Fame barefoot, screaming at the top of my lungs like a fucking psychopath. So, you know, it's one thing leads to the other, and before you know it, I'm having a manic episode, and none of us need that. So I guess what I'm telling you is somebody taking that backpack tells me they need Step back. That's my nickname is Step, and that was, you know, my alter ego or whatever. And they're telling me that they need me that bad. What am I gonna tell them? No. You know,
no one's telling him this. I found it. I found the recording. So it's because Chris Anonymous recorded this, and then he privated his account, so I couldn't search it. I had to go through all his posts. But this is when James called in, and then I also have the fucking him crying because he was like, "Those were tears of joy." So I'll see. Well, you guys can be the judge of that, if there's were tears of joy or not. I'll let Jimmy. So let's see. Can I make that more centered? Sorry, I'm just being weird. I'm just being finicky now. Let's see. I don't remember it being 7 minutes long.
I would just do my own thing, Jim, and just move on with life.
Well, that's Chris. That's Chris talking. Let me pull it up a bit.
It's probably the best thing. But how's traveling? How's Savannah? Hello. 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 Can you not hear us?
Hello.
I don't
What do
think
you
you
have
can
to
hear
say,
us.
Jimmy? He can hear.
Who said that? Oh, wait. Hey, wait. I have a question. Because I, to this day, do
Yeah,
not know
what's up?
why. To Chris, you
What's
and
up,
I
Jim?
have like never spoken. I don't know anything about you, and you've always hated. Like I don't even know. I mean, literally to this day, I think this is our first conversation, like first or second or third.
No, we had a couple conversations, especially the one when you
I've never understood your beef.
You
Like
don't
I never had
remember
time
when
to even focus on what your issue was or whatever.
you don't remember
So
when
I'm
we
ready.
spoke with
I'm ready a
Diane?
couple years later to give you your complaint department moment.
It's funny because James gets arrested after this. Not right after this, but this was in between arrests where he was all cocky. He's like, I'm never going back to jail.
What's wrong? How can I help you, sir?
You don't remember when we spoke with Diane together?
No.
The way you spoke to her that day?
I don't even know who you're talking about. Oh?
Oh, you don't know Diane?
What are you talking about? Why does everybody
That's his ex's mom.
like...
All right, so let me explain, Jimmy. When you first came on the scene...
It's just like, he just says my name for whatever.
This is why I didn't like you at first. You came on the scene asking for money.
Like, I don't... Like,
using
y'all need to be careful. You gotta be careful with
using
your words, because I take this stuff personal. Like, this has officially affected my family. No, you don't get it. This has officially affected my family. So this is real now.
You affected
don't
your
have
family.
a
No, you
family.
guys
have a
don't
family.
understand. I have my
You
own
don't
2
have
feet.
a family, Jimmy.
Listen to me.
You don't have
Listen,
a family.
don't say that.
It's gone.
Don't say it. I got my own
You
2
fucked
feet.
it up.
I just walk like 60
You
fucking miles
ruined it.
under a day. Don't
Jimmy,
piss me
you
off. I can
ruined
walk
it.
further.
You ruined it. You
I don't
fucked
need shit.
up.
I don't need
Move
a dime
on.
in my pocket. You want to bet?
Learn
Let
from your
alone the
mistakes
resources I
and move
developed over the
on.
last 2 years. Don't try me. I'm
Jimmy,
not playing
learn
What
from your
anymore.
resources?
I'm
mistakes.
not. I'm
What
taking this shit
resources
over.
have you got?
You're gonna
So
go
you
to
can chill the
jail,
fuck
Jim.
out,
You're retarded.
or you
Go
can
back to
opt
jail.
out. Those are your options.
Go back to where you
Choose
belong.
wisely.
Jail.
Yeah, I'm not worried about prison or jail. I'm not afraid of it. Y'all
I mean, I don't think he likes jail or prison, but he, that's funny. All these guys act all the time. Brooks does the same shit. I want to go back to jail.
might be pussies. I'm not afraid of it. Been there, done that. Bought
Why
the
do you
t-shirt.
want to go back
I call
to
it
jail?
volunteering.
That's what you want to be? The fucking jailbird?
No,
Yeah,
that's what
that's what he
y'all
wants.
motherfuckers do. You're in and out, in and out, in and out.
No,
Me,
because
I
you
get
don't
shit
follow
done.
the law, Jim.
None, I've never been to jail. Chris has never been to jail. Josh is here. Josh was in this broadcast. I don't think Josh has ever been to jail.
I get shit done.
Jimmy, you're not supposed to talk about Kate or your kid on social media, you retard. You're posting pictures on Snapchat and
Christopher,
Facebook and
you're
being
lucky
together with
that
her?
you're breathing
Yeah.
after having anything to say about my family at all. You're welcome.
They're not your
You don't
family
have
anymore.
a family.
You're welcome.
They
They're
don't
not
know
your
you.
family.
Your son
I'm
doesn't
going to
know
say
you.
you're welcome.
He'll never know you. He'll only know that you beat his mother.
You're welcome that you're able to come on here and be a piece of trash.
Move
You're welcome.
on.
This was my broadcast, by the way, that James called into.
You're
And
welcome that
fine-
you're not in jail yet.
Find someone else, Jimmy, to fucking groom.
You're welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
You understand?
I
know
hear
age
the
is
tremble in your
meaningless to
voice,
you.
and it's well warranted.
I know
you should
age.
be scared,
I know, I'm
and
angry.
you should find another
I'm
topic.
angry.
James, I heard you crying for
You
9
get me
minutes today
angry,
in a YouTube
Jimmy.
video.
Do what?
I heard you crying for 9 minutes today in a YouTube video.
Yeah, that was very real.
Yeah,
We
how's
should
your
probably
prayer?
Yeah, that was
take
very
that into
trembling.
contact.
Was your prayer
context.
answered, Jimmy? Was your prayers answered?
Yeah, they were, and those weren't tears of fear. Those are tears of joy.
So that's why I have this queued up. You guys tell me if these are tears of fear or if these were tears of joy.
Times get really tough for me. The Divine Mercy Chaplet. When I first lost the woman I love, and I tell you, for about a month straight, I walked pretty much in circles with my hands right about there, just praying that prayer for about a month straight with y'all now. Maybe some of you guys pray, maybe you don't, but you know, when I'm in a time of distress and I don't know what to do, I'll pray, and I prayed that prayer for a month straight every day. I'd say 8 to 12 hours every single day for the first month of losing who I love, and And the Lord, and I prayed and I asked God, I said, you know, I don't know what you want me to do, and I don't know what the right thing is to do here, but your will be done. You know, I said, God, whatever, you know, they're talking about taking me off the face of the earth, they're talking this and that. And I said, God, you know what? Whatever your will, let it be done.
I just want to picture James having a conversation with God. But he talks to God just how he talks to like everybody else, just like that. God, whatever you do, do what you do.
And I prayed and I prayed, and then I said, I say a lot of rosaries, and because I used to do 25 decades. I would do every one of the mysteries, right? Pray, and then I asked the Holy Spirit. You know, I said, you know, what should I do? And I said to, you know, with Our Lady, having a conversation within the Spirit for myself, you know, to Mary for intercession, not pray. You know, once again, pray for intercession, not. You get the point. And
so the reason it's edited weird like this, James like threw these into iMovie, and I guess he didn't take the transitions out, so sometimes they fade in and out, and he had no reception, so this wasn't from a live stream. He was just recording bits of his mania as he was walking down the road. He was also, I think this was fear because he was also being chased by like alligators, he was saying. His other video posts were like, look at these alligators,
You know, I felt that inclination that I should jump in and say, all right, you know, whatever you guys want to do. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, you know, go ahead and do what you feel is best. You know, I'm sorry, I've done my best. This past couple of years has been far more difficult.
I strive to be that happy one day.
Difficult than you could possibly imagine. And I'm sorry, you know, that I don't have anything else to say. I don't know how this works. Whatever you guys feel like you got to do, I'm at your mercy. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for the disrespect. I was very scared. And so, you know, the Lord blessed me. You know, He really, like, God, guys, if you don't believe that the Lord will free you, that He breaks every chain, if you don't believe that, I don't know what you could believe, because I'm a logical guy. You know, I could sit here and I could boast about the way God made me and all that this and that. But you know what? At the end of the day, there's always something bigger than you out there. And every single time I face something bigger than myself, and I know I'm going to fail. You know, if I'm going to be honest with myself, I put my head down. I know that I've lost. I know that I've lost the woman I've loved, that I love. I know that I have lost. The only miracle, the only good thing I ever could have done on this planet, I lost that.
Here's a joy, by the way.
And, you know, all I could do is pray. You know, and I know that it's not necessarily going to be what I want that comes of it, but when I don't know what else to do, and I'm moving forward in my life, but I don't know what else to do, and I don't want to lose that spirit of who I am. You know, like when I'm with my Lord, I'm being me. You know, and fasting is part of that. But ironically, I'm not fasting on purpose right now, but it's working out. You know, God works in mysterious ways. But when I'm with my Lord, you know, that's when I'm at my best. And right now, I'm feeling the Holy Spirit. You know, I feel God with me.
He also fought a bear too, not on film. He really looks like Charlene here.
And I pray.
Yeah, Jasper, these are tears of joy. Can't you tell?
I pray that God do in my.
That's one of my favorite quotes of James. I pray to God do.
I pray that God do in my life whatever's supposed to be done at this point, because I don't want to become this selfish, vain thing. You know, I don't want that to be what I have to be in order to succeed, you know? And I see so many people in this world doing that and doing it that way, and it's working for them. And it's so tempting to want to live that way, and I pray, Lord, let me survive one more day as your servant. You know, let me live. Let me make it through one more day as your servant. Because no matter what I've been through, no matter what I have accomplished or conquered, no matter what I have become, I always remember this humble little thing that God blessed me to be on this planet. How lucky I am to have made it to this age, to have made it to live this long, let alone anything else in my life. And how I've always been his little thing, you know. I always have been, and I always will be his speck of sand. So to you guys, no matter how big how big or important life gets, never be afraid to get emotional, especially for the Lord, because that's faith. And especially in today's day and age when we have so much darkness hunkering down on us and coming down on us, it can be difficult to focus on the positive. It can be difficult to remember that spirit of faith, especially when we're always calculating and trying to figure out what the next best thing is to do. Sometimes we forget to be right there in that moment with Christ, and he really is there. You know, it can be hard to believe, but the Lord Jesus Christ really is with us. He really is. And no matter how much we run from him, he's always running to us as long as we continue to. I'm going to pray with you guys here, and you're all going to sing along. This is a prayer.
That's the weird cuts that I was talking about.
That I actually learned from the family of the woman that I love. And, you know, it's a very powerful prayer in the Catholic Church, and it's used throughout the Christian world. And it's the Divine Mercy Chaplet. But I'm just going to say the one line here, and I said, you know, I told you, is this prayer saved my life. I mean, I'm telling you, this prayer not only saved my life, but it saved the life of the woman that I love, who I know for a fact, had I not been praying that prayer, would not be living. Saved the life of my son. And wherever God takes things from here, I have to put it in his hands, because I am an honest. I said, in forgiveness and loving kindness, we're all going to pray together, and we're going to say the Divine Mercy Chaplet. And just recite it with me one time. And like I said, I use it like a therapeutic prayer. So I'll say this together, and then, like I said, just repeat it to yourself, and it will get you with the Holy Spirit. Like you'll be in the Spirit. I'm telling you, it really takes you away. But when you're ready. For the sake of...
Okay, we're not listening to him sing. But that's the trying I was talking about here. Where's the play button?
You understand?
How are the alligators?
How are the alligators? Oh my God. They suck.
Did you wrestle them?
No, thankfully.
Where did you end up sleeping last night?
I guess I could show you guys the alligators too. I don't know why I closed that. Reopen close tab.
I'm going to sing along. This is a prayer that I actually...
No. Back. All the way to the beginning. How do I go all the way back to the beginning without... God damn it. Whatever.
Yo, this gator's been stalking me for a good 1/10 of a mile, and I don't know how on earth he hasn't given up yet. He's down in the woods. I didn't even know they come out here. I have my shirt up because of bugs, but if you listen real close, you can hear the alligators singing to each other. It's kind of amazing. I remember tenting around alligators.
So these are the alligators you're talking about.
Right. I didn't catch that last part. Thank you for diffusing.
Where did you end up sleeping last night?
I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know where I am.
Jimmy, I'm just being honest.
Some dude said he bought me a hotel room, bought the hotel room, and then says he ain't gonna get me a taxi there to get there on time unless I send him nudes. So that fell through.
That's a lie.
No,
that's the lie you
not
keep
making it up at
using.
all.
Yeah, you set people up, Jimmy. You set people up. You didn't trust them because
I don't have time to do the bullshit. Yo, I have never had time to do the petty ass bullshit you losers do.
This is what
I have
you
never
do.
had
You
time
make
for it.
You make
That's
people
why I'm
look
still a
like
free
shit.
man. You're in petty ass bullshit stream right now. Can't keep up.
You lie.
End of story.
You lie.
Enjoy
you make
stroking
up
each
shit,
other's
Jimmy,
dicks.
because
I'm
you
gonna
were
go do something.
paranoid. You were
See you later.
paranoid. You thought that guy was setting
No,
you
I
up.
gotta go because literally I'm sitting here getting all heated, and I
'cause
got
you're
no
a
reason to
pussy.
get heated. Y'all ain't even worth it.
You're
Not
a
a single
pussy.
one of you motherfuckers that are
Move
being
on.
losers.
Your family hates
the ones that are
you.
being
You don't have a
losers
family.
aren't worth it.
Your
But to
son will
those of
never
you
know
that are
you.
out there that are listening, just mind your own business.
Your
Or they're welcome
son
to
will
come to
know
my
you. You'll be
broadcast
in
where we do real
jail.
stuff.
Enjoy jail, Jimmy.
James, you need to mind your own business, or else you're gonna
Oh,
end
trust
up in
me, I'm
jail.
minding my own business.
Yeah,
The
go
moment
back
you
to.
speak
You're
into
gonna
my
be.
atmosphere,
You're gonna go back to
then you're in my
jail.
atmosphere.
Jimmy, check if you have a warrant on you.
I don't care if I do.
Fucking moron.
What? That's not good.
My reaction is the best. What? James, that's yeah. What?
I hope you don't get pulled over.
What's the what name are we going by this week? Is it still Sullivan?
He doesn't have his ID to show the police, so they'll just have to go off his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Heard that.
So it's still
Jimmy-
Sullivan this week?
How do you guys like I don't know, get it up? Like that's my real question. Like how do you guys manage?
Well, we know you're a
to make it through the day?
pervert. So,
No,
since
serious
you'll never
question.
get it up.
Like how do you guys manage
You'll never get up
when
and
you're so
Kate
miserable
again.
to actually do something with your day?
How does it feel that Kate
What?
found
I
a
do
better
lots
man,
in my
Jimmy?
day.
Refocus yourselves, and maybe
Hmm?
you'll end up where I'm at.
End up where James is at. Oh, I think this is where I actually be like, James, you're crazy. If I remember, I don't know. Let's see what I say.
Don't matter
What,
how
homeless being eaten by alligators? I'm gonna end up there?
He's trolling.
Keep
He's
trying.
trolling, Steve.
Keep trying.
What the fuck? I don't want to end up where you're at, James. I don't want to end up with a
Wait,
restraining order against
Steve,
me, not being
Steve.
able to see my kid, being eaten
Nah,
by
you'd rather be
alligators,
miserable.
homeless,
Just
begging
keep
for
being
fucking
miserable.
money and
That's
food.
not my problem.
Steve, confirm this. Kate is my wife, and there won't be anyone, I repeat, anyone
All right,
getting in the
so
way of that.
I want
We
you to
wronged
realize
one
that
another
y'all are
profusely.
fucking
We
tagging
forgive
yourselves.
one another, continue to heal, and move forward because it's who we are. Jimmy,
Make it
she has
clear to
nothing
your
to do with
community,
you.
Steve, that anybody
She
that's
wants
saying that's put
nothing
my
to
wife's
do
name in
with
their mouth
you.
is not
You're
gonna be
going
okay.
to jail. You shouldn't be posting.
James doesn't have a wife. He was never married, but he keeps calling his ex, who has restraining order and protective order against him, his wife. So that's concerning. It was concerning at the time, too.
Her on social
You guys
media,
gotta chill.
you retard.
You guys don't realize how far I've actually made it. I don't need $1 in my
Is that
pocket.
your
I put all my
Instagram,
money into
James?
resources, and now I
You
got
made
it.
it. Have you seen your text between you and Josh? You're a fucking lunatic.
Do you
Get-
realize
It's pretty crazy with Josh.
Get us
that,
back together, Josh.
Okay.
Get us back
All I'm
together.
gonna say to
You
you
can't do
is
it,
that you need to
Jimmy.
find another focus.
You
That's
can't
it.
do
Whatever
it.
else you guys
You
talk
need
about, whatever
Josh
you do,
to
that's
get
fine.
you guys
do
back
you.
together.
But I would
That's
highly
pathetic.
recommend that you do not ever again bring my family into the conversation. If you
Josh
have
to
common
suck
sense, if
your
you do not have
cock,
common
Jimmy,
sense,
to get you
then you're
and
more than
Kate
welcome
back
to say what you
together.
please and keep
You
pointing
really
your finger,
think you and
thinking
Kate
about
are
getting
gonna get
somebody
back together,
incarcerated,
Jimmy?
and then you end up being the one getting pulled over because things are different now.
You really think you're
So
gonna
good
get
luck.
back together with Kate?
James, you just recentered my focus. If anything, you made me more focused.
And I was more focused. I guess I was 7 minutes. What a crazy time in history. The James days. So I don't know. I don't think he's coming back, guys. Unless that guy buys James a phone, but he seems pretty paranoid about it. Like, he thinks he's gonna get tracked or something.
No, like somebody tells you that they're dead unless you help them. You gonna tell them no? You could be my worst enemy, but I'm not telling you no. Okay, I might tell you no, but I'm getting it done. You know? And now I don't have to feel guilty about smoking the vape. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate your company. And I'd say sorry about all the shit that I've said about how much I hate drugs and criminals and shit. But I'm trying to cover for you guys. You know that? I'm trying to fucking protect you.
Trying to protect you, drug addict.
So when I'm being a dick, just let me be a dick. See through it. Be smart enough to see through it. Take the disrespect because it's worth the paycheck. Do you have any idea the amount of resources that I'm funneling to the homeless community?
Nothing?
Bro, I'm the reason that anybody that's on the street in this town is still on the street, not dead. Bro, this Nazi shit is real. It's not dead. I'm serious. They're cleaning up these fucking streets and just killing people off and using the rhetoric and the shit that they used during Nazi Germany to get the streets clean and fucking have them ready for the Olympics.
How tweaky is Truther, though?
I'm not making this shit up. So I'm out here trying to save your asses.
It was a Twitter space. So anyone can call into Twitter spaces. I don't do Twitter spaces anymore. It's X now, and everything sucks on Twitter. I fucking hate Twitter. But before, when I was on my hiatus from YouTube, I would just do Twitter spaces, and they did pretty well. We'd have like 200 concurrent listeners most days, and like thousands of plays. And yeah, anyone can call up. So James called up one time to do that. He like wanted to confront us or whatever. And there was another time though. So Josh Cook has my phone number, right? And he gave James my phone number, and then James called me that one time in Walmart. But since I was in Walmart, I didn't have another phone on me, so I couldn't record it, like, which was unfortunate. But so I guess there's 2 times that me and James have been on the phone with each other. There's other times, like on streams, like I've called into his stream sometimes when he was like I don't know, he's like making friends with people. So I'm an asshole, and I'll go and I'll be like, you guys should know about this dude before you become friends with him, and then he puts his greasy fingers near his mouth. I try to remember what day that was from. If I can pull it up. There's another time James didn't know it was me, and he told me the story about how he was struck by lightning, but he didn't realize it until 3 days later. So maybe there's been like 4 or 5 times me and James have like talked to each other like that.
And these motherfuckers have the audacity to take my goddamn backpack. I know that it was a street person. I already know. I smelled them on as they were taking it. Because I would have murdered them. I was blacked out angry. Fight or flight, right? Well, I took flight mentally by shutting down. I could have fought, but I would have killed them. And then I would have went.
I took flight mentally. I was mentally kidnapped. You knew him since middle school? Wait, you knew Truther since middle school?
To prison. I could have claimed self-defense, but I'd be lying. So I fucking just sat it out.
Is he listening to music? I can't play Truther anyways. It's not a Truther stream. And this is everything James is saying is seriously. It's not a troll. Like, James is fucking insane. Like, you just gotta watch him long enough. You gotta actually know him.
I was asleep, but I was awake. I'm sorry, but if you were never put in a cryo tank, or if you've never been in a dunk tank or a float tank, and like I used to go in a float tank to train my psychoactive abilities. I got a wild life, bro. I had a wild life. Okay, I've worked with the CIA. I've worked with third-party agencies. If you've ever seen Stranger Things, remember the tank that she was in? I've done that shit in real life. That's not bullshit. That's real shit. Now the Demogorgons and all the otherworldly stuff, that's not real. That stuff's not real. At least not in the sense of the physical world. Is there like other realms and psycho-manipulated alterations of reality? Absolutely. That does exist. Do aliens exist? No. They're alterations of the human person. Okay, they're like they're not separate species. They're things that can actually, reproduce with us, but they're just
yeah, he is. Trust me. Like, if he were smart, he could monetize this shit, but he's on a platform that pays him in beans, like literal beans. That's why when I guess Super Chat's like, thanks for the beans. How many beans did he have here? It's not. I wasn't recording with all the crap on the screen, so it doesn't say. He probably had like 4 beans because he keeps switching accounts. A bean is worth, I think, a 200th of a cent or something. It's bad. It's bad news bears. And then he's sleeping on the street. So, like, if it was a troll, I assume he'd try to monetize the troll, right?
It's mental. And they can embody your human person and reproduce and transfer those genes and shit. But that's just, we're already more advanced because of all that. But me personally, I just, I've been through all that. And why the fuck did I even say anything about it? I don't know. But I guess what I'm saying is, they wonder, like, if I was supposed to get put in prison for life, why didn't I? Because I have the ability to get myself out, and I did, legally.
You served your time, and they let you out. What do you mean?
I have the ability to control people with my mind. I could pretty much control anybody on the planet. Like,
why did you get the charges dropped? Why did you go to jail 3 times? Just for fun?
This guy hanging out with me right now, he is a pretty good guy. but he doesn't realize that I'm actually controlling his behavior.
I don't know why this guy didn't like sock him, to be honest.
I actually psycho-manipulated him into sitting down and hanging out with me. He fucking hates me. Do you hear half the shit I
There's actually a guy there, by the way. Like, that's where he got the vape from.
just said out loud? And how insulting that was to him? But he's not experiencing it that way because I have been altering his mental state to help him remain copacetic and agreeable, right? Because that's the person he wants to be. So I'm helping him be that person. And that's what the CIA did for me, is I said, okay, I'm ready to be this activated asset. And so what they did was alter my mental state into being someone that could handle some of the stuff that I've learned to handle. A lot of the languages that I've learned, right? Like, and now I don't remember most of it. It's because I was trained to learn those languages without actually having to practice the languages. I just began to.
Right? James goes pretty deep. There's some pretty crazy stuff. Truther, I feel like, is pretty repetitive. If I thought there was like some gold with Truther, I'd definitely be mining it. But every time I listen to him, I just end up with a headache at the end of it.
Speak in foreign languages, literally, because people with those abilities psychoactively manipulated my brain waves and affected my memory to implant language fluency, linguistic fluency in my memory. So here.
Wait till you hear how he can hear people having sex from miles away, and women are aware that he can hear them, so they perform better to impress James. And he says this is a superpower.
Here's the thing. I'm sitting here saying that we're going to spend years creating a cover story for all the shit that I'm capable of. Fucking shoot me in the head or shut up. Because I can't do this. They say we knew he'd
Tammy's like, that's where I draw the line. That's too crazy.
crack. We knew he'd break. What you don't understand is that the reason is that I don't care. If you had any idea what I've been through, I don't care. Half of you watched me in 2017 on live stream, having my brain fucking fried and cooked by fucking psychoactive motherfuckers on the other side of the camera who wanted to use my skills and abilities for their own purposes. And I fucking beat them. I let them in my head so I could overtake their life. And I did it. And I did all of it without violating any international conventions.
James is like, oh, you're going to brainwash me? You're going to get brainwashed and not even know it. Haha.
Without breaking any statutes, without crossing any boundaries of limitation.
And I didn't even break the law either.
And without breaking the law. So don't tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. And if I ask you not to take my backpack, next time, please just don't take my backpack.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. This all stemmed because someone took his backpack.
Because I'm over here fucking protecting the whole community. And I'm supposed to be rich and famous. I'm supposed to be some prick living up on the hill. And I'm down here trying to do nice stuff for people. And I ask you just as a kind favor to just listen to me in some ways. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to try to count on the goodness of humanity. And I'm not going to stop this guy from taking my backpack. And we'll see if he actually takes it or not. He fucking took it, and I started bawling my eyes out. That just broke my fucking heart, bro. Because every time I start to think that we're doing better, somebody does something like that. They're trying to break my fucking spirit, you know? And the reason I haven't been effectively diagnosed with any mental health illnesses.
You have been. He's bipolar, and what's the other thing? The main one's bipolar.
Is oh, they don't even believe I'm talking to somebody. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm totally. No, it's okay. Yeah, they think I'm talking to myself. They don't think anybody's saying it. Well, you don't gotta say nothing. You're good, bro. Bro, like I got you on that level, like for real. All right. Like I've had an imaginary friend plenty of times.
That doesn't help your case, James.
It's not a problem. I've been the completely sane guy, and I've been the completely insane guy. I'm whoever the fuck I have to be for the people that I'm around. I don't have a limited. Remember, you got to remember, I'm an American. I'm not. Before I'm anything else, I'm an American. So that means I'm literally willing to do anything to protect my country, and that's not like these fucking weirdo alt-right psychopaths. And nor the extreme liberals. I'm just a very balanced, regular individual that's willing to go whatever length necessary within, common, healthy means to handle a situation. If that means I look like a nut, well, then it is what it is. I mean, they call us squirrels sometimes for a reason. They're super secret squirrels. It's a joke because back in the day they had spies that were squirrels. That's what they call them. They call them squirrels.
I love how James thinks he's from the 1920s as well. He was born in 94.
Yeah.
Or 95? I can never remember. He was born in 94 on the 5th, right? Of October.
I got my fucking paperclip in my pocket for Project Paperclip. I thought I was going to be clever. And I did that for my dad because my dad was involved in paperclip.
No, he fucking wasn't. Oh my God.
And Blue Book. And fucking
his dad was insane too. So his dad, I think he was discharged from the military. He threatened to bomb a building, and they were like, "We should take away his veteran status because this guy's fucking insane." But then he died, so like I don't know. I don't really think about him anymore. And he is not related to Hitler. James will also say sometimes he's related to Hitler, like Hitler's his great granddad or some shit. His great granddad. I can't remember. It's one of them.
Dad, I just wish you'd die already. You're telling everybody you're dead. I'm out here. People think that.
Oh, right. All right. I forgot this too. So James actually thinks his dad is alive and faked his death.
I'm you. That because they got fucking schizophrenia. And so they think that I'm someone that's been alive for like 150 years. It's really uncomfortable. I'm obviously not like 800 years old. I'm 30. And it's quite a lot to live up to, when you weren't in Vietnam, and there's people that are legitimately convinced that you've been in Vietnam, and you're 30 years old. So, yeah, it's fantastic. So technically, my dad is dead, but like, he's not, and he's being really fucking annoying. And I'm calling you on your shit.
Technically, he's dead, but not really. And he's being fucking annoying. Yeah, I know Truther's live. I don't care about Truther.
I'm done protecting you. Because you're being an asshole. And you promised me that I wouldn't have to separate from my family. And you motherfuckers separated me from the love of my life and my kid. And you said it was for national security, so I did it. And now I'm starting to think it was just for your own greed, because I have not learned or been taught enough to justify what I've done for my country. And that's how I feel. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an extremist. I'm not just going to give my life for my country and not have a proper reason for it. That is extremism. That's no different than calling someone an extremist who
looks like a Russian. With his little sleep mask on his head.
Blows themselves up for their country. All you're doing is just dying needlessly. I'm not going to die needlessly because then it wouldn't be for my country. That'd be an insult to my country.
Down by the sea.
Yeah, so I guess when we get to the point where calling somebody the N-word is the biggest compliment I could offer them because they're fucking off that bad and fucking up that bad. I'm talking about somebody in my broadcast. Then that's where things are at. That's when you got to get blocked. So
Truther hasn't lost custody of his kids completely yet, right? So he can't be that crazy. James doesn't have any fucking custody of his kid.
I blocked you. But like I've been called the N-word in my life and I've been treated like the N-word. And when I go to call you the N-word to protect you, to give you a cover, to offer you my human life as coverage for protection for your dumbass, at that point I just can't help you. I just got to block you and tell you that you got to figure it out for yourself. But some people would be like, oh, you're so rude and insulting. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Like, I've had to hide in my life so desperately that I've had to be the dirt of the earth. And I'm not doing it again. And when I say dirt of the earth, I literally mean like I've hidden under the dirt to hide from people. And there's a
What? I don't remember him saying this. He buried himself to hide?
I'll tell you, and that's why,
Or he just went to a basement somewhere.
especially around here, why I connect with the Latino community and the people that have had to like come to this country in dire straits. Because, and I'm serious, don't fucking test me on it, bro. Don't test me on it. Don't fucking tell me I don't know. I will prove to you that I know. I will rampage down through Mexico and I will show motherfuckers what I'm made of. I swear to God, I will come protect your people. If you're fucked up that bad, if you don't want my help, then don't fucking come at me. Because if you come at me,
I know, right? He's screaming.
based on what I've been through and the shit I see people going through, if you come at me, then you're telling me you need my help. That's how I receive what you're saying to me. If you're
That's how I'm picking up what you're putting down.
telling me to fuck off, the only thing I hear is, please help me. So if you don't want my help, don't tell me to fuck off. If you tell me to fuck off, the only thing that tells me is that you either need attention or you need assistance. And I'm going to give you both. Not one or the other.
I guess that's what was that guy's name? Johnny Jim Jams riding a skateboard around thing. He told James to fuck off. Now James is gonna help him in any way he can.
I'm so pissed that my battery... Yo, bro, you got a Type-C on you? Just to borrow, not to keep. Can I borrow it? Because I got a port... Well, never mind. My portable's fucking and mostly dead. You don't got nothing to charge up with, do you? Fuck. And they don't let us charge down there by the park anymore. Fucking A, bro.
See, this is James's drug, social media, and he gets crazy when he doesn't have a charger or way to charge his phone.
I'm the reason it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm the reason it.
I think this stream ends with James around a whole bunch of homeless drug addicts, just because that was the only place he could find a portable charger. And he's just like in a circle while they do drugs.
You can't fucking charge up down there. But that was some bullshit, because what was happening was they were using that spot to set people up. So I fucking went out of my way to protect those guys so they weren't fucking going to jail and shit. And now we don't have anywhere. I'm trying to come up with a reason why give them a reason why they took my backpack. If you find them, just don't hurt them. You didn't hurt me, so don't fucking hurt them.
Well, he's kind of like a scammer too. I don't know. He convinced Josh to get an apartment that he couldn't afford. And then James lived there for a while until he got scared and ran away back to the streets of Hollywood. And he was in the Mark Twain house for mentally ill people, where they give him a treatment plan. They give him wraparound services, so they'll teach him how to get a job, give him a job so he can work one and stuff, and reintegrate him into society. And he ran away from that place too. So James, I don't know. I don't think he'll ever get help. He'll have to want to help himself, and then I bet you halfway through he'll give up, because that's what he's always done.
That's all I ask. God damn it. I'm not supposed to be...
He might be a little schizo. He definitely has some kind of paranoia, right? That I think extends beyond bipolar. Does paranoia come with bipolar?
On the street, I'm not supposed to be doing this shit. I put this shit behind me, bro. This is how pissed off I am. I am pissed. What do you want me to give up all my shit and just literally sleep on the street? They're still not going to find me somewhere to live. They're just going to try to institution you, bro. Fucking, what is it? Ronald Reagan? Who was it? I think it was Reagan. They fucking shot Kennedy because he went to talk about the alien shit, and they fucking They tried institutionalizing Ronald Reagan because, he was having some conversations about the
aliens,
efficacy and the safety of our country, and now we got the order trying to take over our whole country. They're failing, but they don't know it yet. And we're over here having to fight for our fucking country. We're at war with a fucking criminal organization. And I'm disappointed because it's people who in the 30s during the Depression.
See, James going back to the 30s. You know so much about.
They took advantage of the proper resources and gained their wealth. And I mean, good, but more power to them. But to take it and then try to take over the country, fuck you, man. Like, we're the reason you have anything. And then you're going to turn around and try to take over our goddamn country. Not cool. Not cool. But that's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with the offspring of the people that, came up in the Great Depression. And I'm over here trying to reason with people, and they're fucking keep me on the street. And it just pisses me off, man. Like, I don't want to have to give up my phone. I don't want to have to give up my shit. I don't want to be sleeping on the sidewalk. I've done all this shit. I did it before any of you had to do it. Half of you that are telling me that I have to go this far to get what I want never did it. Your fucking ancestors did it. Like, you're expecting me to do things that you've never had to do. That shit ain't fair. That ain't cool. And then, like, when I surpass you, you think I'm going to give you a cut of that?
James isn't surpassing anyone, bro.
You must be out of your fucking mind. I'll give you your cut now and tell you to have a good day. And you know how much that is? Which, do you want my suitcase? Would you like my $200 a month from the government? $300 a month from the government? Because that's about all you're going to get out of me right now. But later? No. That ain't happening. What are you giving to me right now? Do you have any idea how much I'm having to disrespect people just to fucking get this shit done? While you sit up in your high tower acting like you're special.
I don't even know who he's talking to now.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for the community. I just want you to understand that. The shit you get out of it, go ahead and put it in your pocket. But God's honest truth, I don't want any of it. I don't want any of your... I don't want your blood money. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't. I'm not better than anybody, and I don't think I'm better than anyone. But the day that I give up on my country is the day that I give up on myself. And
he's given up on the country, though. Many times. He says he's done. He's going to Mexico, but he never goes.
I'm fucking awesome. And I'm not giving up on myself. You guys realize I'm going to have to give up my duffel bag, right? You realize I'm going to have to give away my duffel bag to a millionaire. I'm going to be meeting up with him today. I'm going to have to give away my fucking only property to a millionaire.
Who's this millionaire? Can you ask him for some money? Can you get him to help you out? Why? This doesn't make sense.
And then go sleep on the street. Having one pair of clothing and nothing but my wallet in my pocket. Literally. Living off of $600 a month from the government. Which even that is technically fraud by them, not by me. If they take it away from me, it's fine. I can't be blamed for having it. It's already reported. I already reported it by fucking saying it out loud.
I don't remember the millionaire part. This is just when his backpack goes on.
1,000 goddamn times. But, it's so annoying. All of this over a couple $100 a month. This blows my mind. They say if you just give in to the order, then you can have your riches, and your fame. Guys, if you are American and truly American, not, like these alt-right people or the extremist liberal side, if you're not far left and you're not far right, I could fuck with you. And I hope you find me here on the street and fucking let's do it. But I'm not doing it in secret because that's not how I fucking do things in the civilian world. I gave up that life. Okay? You don't want to know the things that I've done.
He was. That's how this stream started. Was James being spotted in LA.
You don't want to know.
That's where he lives.
You know,
On
it
the
haunts
streets.
me every night. I have a conscience, but I haven't done anything that I shouldn't be doing in a very, very long time. And I'm not going back to it. I don't care how much money it makes you. I don't care how much money it could make me. I made a promise to the woman that I love and to my son that I'm never going back to that life. I lost them because of that life, and I'm not going back to it. But I'll tell you what, I got 6% battery. It looks like my imaginary friend is about to get a suitcase.
Is he a millionaire? Who was the millionaire he was talking about?
And I wish him, now I'm giving it to him. He's not taking it from me. But I'm about to I'm going to have to walk up to that 24-hour CVS and see, hopefully they sell portable batteries. But I'm about to spend my fucking money on a charger and a battery just so I can fucking stay connected to you. But you know what? Even then, like, where am I going to charge? I don't feel safe being off a live stream right now. I don't. That's part of the reason why I live streamed as much as I did in the past, because I knew I had some serious motherfuckers after me.
Feel terrible for James. James is bad. He's been to jail 3 times. He's a woman abusing asshole. Like beat his pregnant girlfriend on the side of a road. Went to jail for it. Asshole.
Hey boss, you got a portable on you? I got cash. You got like a portable battery?
I don't know. James doesn't like Vegas. I don't know why. But maybe. Every time he's been to Vegas, the longest I've ever seen him there is I think 2 weeks, maybe a month. And I was very surprised because every other time he's been to Vegas, he kind of goes dark.
Battery on you? Ah, shit. All right. Hey, you got anywhere I could charge up? Like I said, I got cash, but I'm desperate, bro. All right. Oh, god damn it. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you. If I admit defeat here, it's war. Like, I know the rules. I know how to play the game. I've been playing stupid, so y'all motherfuckers could get ahead of me in line. But if I have to shut this shit down and I get moving, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be real unhappy. Because me shutting my shit down, like, everything I got is holding me back. And if I put it down, I get rid of it. Dude, like, I'm propelling forward. All right. Just remember, you guys are the ones that decided to steal from me. Just remember that, okay? When they take your
playing chess while everyone plays checkers.
badges, when they take your jobs, when they take your housing, when they kick you out of the country, remember, I didn't do it. You did it to yourself by taking from me. And I gave you every ample warning about it. I did. I meant it with respect. So, I'm going to shut down the broadcast. Fuck no, I'm not. That's not me at all, man. That's not me at all.
But I mean, like, that's pretty much the best parts of it. It's been over 3 hours. I wasn't expecting to go for that long. So I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see ya tomorrow. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Hey, I'm going to play some Black Ops, I think. Take care, guys. Let me get this out of here. Two little noodles. Good night.